am.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Welcome.
hello.
Let me partake of a nice,
Yeah, that was a good,
refreshing.
it was a nice crisp crack open of the can.
I almost choked and died. Hi, everyone.
Oh, don't do that.
How's it going? Welcome. It's Thursday. Where's Mom and Dad?
Yeah. Jen,
We've taken over.
Jen is not feeling well today because of the rain. So you get me instead.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about it.
And Jason is currently busy, but will likely be here at some point in the future.
Hopefully.
To paint some more fantastic Lion, the man himself, Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
On my side, however, we've gotten the boat to a good point where I think I'm happy with it until we get some sails. And then I'll kind of polish it all up once we get the sails on there. And then I got to finish painting this guy. Oh, so much for hiding that.
Wow.
Got to do this guy. Got to paint their bases. And then we have the next big project that's happening.
Woohoo.
Do, 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 do.
Such a cool model.
This is one of our new miniatures that we put up on the website yesterday, I think is when they went live.
Yep.
And I'm going to be painting up one of these on stream in the same way that I worked on the Sacrifice. So we're going to get another fancy schmancy model paint up from me. We might actually do another one after this, depending on how we're feeling. Might take a little bit of break in between, but we'll see. I'm feeling it.
T. Schmidt, I also heard sales instead of sales, and I was confused as well.
Sales instead of... This is literally the same word.
It makes sense.
Sale... This is the same word, Schlubby.
It makes sense.
No, it makes sense.
He said it to me before the stream, and I was like, "What? What do you mean sales?" And then I understood.
I was only making maniacal laughter sounds.
Yeah, he was.
And making Shelby laugh a lot.
He has a very good, like, yeah. Killed me.
you were laughing you were like doing the funny laugh and then you switched to your normal laugh halfway through. I was like, yep, got her.
The embarrassing part is that my like joking laugh is pretty adjacent to my normal laugh.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I could very distinctly tell when you started laughing for real.
That's fair.
So I hope everyone's having a good Thursday. We are enjoying a very rainy day. Very wet around here.
I love the rain.
Lots of water in the parking lot. I filled up my shoe with water when I was walking back in.
Nice.
It was very uncomfortable. Probably just means I need a new shoe.
Have you noticed that the bench that we have outside in the courtyard like has a tarp that we meant to put over it for when it rains, and it's just completely on the ground?
No, I was not aware of that, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I walked by and I saw it. It's like, oh, good thing we have that tarp.
Well, shucks. Should probably get Gabe on that.
Yeah. Gabriel!
You have been called forth, Gabriel. Okay, we'll make fun of Gabe later. Also right now, because he's not here, and it's always fun to make fun of Gabe when he's not around.
Or when he is around.
Also, when he's around is great too.
It's just always fun. The tarp is down again.
The tarp is down again.
Yeah. Well, how's everybody's day going?
Yeah. How's your day going, Shelby?
My day is good. I feel like I didn't do anything today. But I know that I did stuff.
It's just because you didn't have your phone.
Yeah, I forgot my phone at home today. Which was quite the upset when I realized that I wouldn't be able to tune into stream because I didn't think I'd be producing today.
But then
Jen was like, "Can you produce today?"
You're like,
so here I am.
Victory achieved.
But
it's Mez Day. Big old pile of meh.
Yeah, I feel that way about Thursdays often.
It is a Thursday. It feels an awful lot like a Friday, and I think it's because of the rain.
Yeah.
Just jumped in, huh?
Oh, hi,
Yeah, Jabe.
Gabe.
Just letting you know, just in case you didn't notice.
Yeah. Jacob always calls Thursdays pre-Friday.
I am Robert TV. You ordered fluoros.
Woo!
Much excite, indeed. That's fantastic.
Great.
Do you have a project that you have planned for them already?
It is Friday Eve.
It is Friday's Eve. It's the way that I always welcome the Discord on Thursdays. Say Happy Friday's Eve.
Aw.
Because the discard is worth it. I definitely said discard instead of Discord.
I was confused and then I got there.
Disregard.
It's okay. Everybody makes mistakes.
I
frequently make mistakes with words.
Do you frequently make mistakes with words as frequently as I do?
Probably.
He just said we were the discard. You are in fact the discard, but not for the things that you think you're for
Wow.
the discard for.
It's brutal. Sorry, chat.
So we're just using a little bit of warm flesh here. Dark warm flesh, actually. To throw some highlights on the face.
Words are hard, paint liquor.
Oh, also, I need to be using the actual colors. I gotta be using warm flesh for this. Alright. We're going to take a little bit of this, a little bit of warm yellow, and a little bit of hold power red. And we are going to make a skin tone. That's a little bit darker.
AG DeJohn asked, how do the fluorescent paint work on lightsabers?
Spectacularly.
Wonderfully.
I have them... Ooh, they're at home right now, I think. Oh, no, they're in my office still. I'd have to go grab them. But I have some that I started doing with fluorescence, and they look quite delightful. So, yeah, they work really, really good. They're bright and punchy. The reds and the greens in particular are really good. The purple as well is very nice.
Hello, Megalodon.
What's up, Megalodon? How you doing today? I hope you are having a spectacular Thursday.
I just had the thought that it would be really fun to paint Darth Vader pink.
Darth Vader pink?
Yeah.
Why Darth Vader?
Because it's so ironic.
Is it ironic or is it just odd?
The irony of it. It's amazing.
Wait, where's the irony? You gotta sell me on the irony here.
Who said my name? No one said my name out there. I just think it would be so funny. Darth Vader being pink. Imagine he's like decked out in all pink and then has a pink lightsaber. I think that would be amazing.
I think if you're gonna deck him out in pink, he's gotta have like a purple lightsaber.
Okay, yeah, I'll concede on that.
You gotta have contrast.
All pink, purple lightsaber. Exactly. See, the people in chat, they understand. They get me.
Chat understands me. Chat really gets me. Unlike some people.
It's like I feel like it would have similar aesthetics to like the pink Power Ranger. In a way. Not exactly, but
do you find the pink Power Ranger aesthetically pleasing?
I think pink is a great color. So
okay.
Pink with a white cape? Pink with a black cape? Oh my goodness. These are some great ideas.
These are some interesting ideas.
I love them. I'm in two places at once, Jason. Always.
Oh man, I'm so sorry, chat. It's the commentary that you guys never get to hear that is the best.
Jason, I think, heard me in Gabe's office because Gabe is watching the stream.
The stream.
And so Jason was confused as to why I was in there when I should be in here. And it was just a whole big thing. White lightsaber. That'd be tough.
I feel like you'd be missing the mark a little
I
bit,
think
though.
purple is where it's at.
I think if you're going to deviate from the norm, you do so A, at your own risk, and B, with a purple lightsaber.
Yeah. And I think for his cape, you'd have to make it like, if you wanted to do a different color, maybe one side would still be pink, you know? Like maybe the underside is pink, but the outside is black, or
Yes.
vice versa, or with the white. Same thing.
All right.
Oh, we heard it echo. That's weird.
Echo, 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 echo. Ooh, somebody turned the airbrush on. Who could it have been?
I wonder.
Not me, not it. Not me, not
Dun
it.
dun dun
Not
dun
me,
dun 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 dun. Jason.
not me, not it.
Well, you're
Hi.
definitely it.
Hi,
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 Jason's
Hi.
here.
hi,
hi,
hi.
hi,
Huh?
hi,
Hi,
hi.
hi. I'm shaking the table.
Hello.
People are getting, like, seasick. Ghost Hunter, I am not your father.
We were just talking about Darth Vader too.
I am not your father.
Shelby wants to pink Darth Vader.
To pink Darth Vader.
To pink Darth
well
Vader?
said.
Yes.
Dude, we don't allow pink Darth Vaders here.
What?
Shelby's gonna be very irate at your.
I'm gonna do
not
it
even
anyway.
joking. There are certain cows that cannot be sacrificed, and that is one of them.
There's certain cows that cannot be
I
sacrificed.
think it's supposed to be like sacred cows or something like that.
Hello, Lady B Miniatures.
Jason, never change.
I try not to.
Never
I do my
change.
best to stay exactly
Never
the same
change.
old crotchety man I am.
Oh gosh.
I
Ghost
joined-
Hunter, don't do this. Pink armor, white cape, Darth Vader, not happening.
I think it'd be
I
fantastic.
forbid it.
I forbid it.
Fantastic.
I forbid it.
AG DeJohn said keep the red saber with pink Pink Vader.
Nah.
I think that'd be cool.
Nope. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it. And if you're not doing it, then don't do it.
What's going on, John? How are you, buddy? What's going on, Lady B? You will never be able to paint like that? Nom de dieu.
Are you doing the hug bear today?
I'm doing the hug bear today. I'm gonna.
That
I'm
was
gonna
a
start
sound.
putting base coats on. I really don't like the fact that the base is like this glossy plastic on top, though. That's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can make a base for him.
I feel like, yeah, I feel like he needs to eventually get popped off of this and put on something else. So I'm not gonna do any texture on the base. We're just gonna paint him. See how it goes.
Lady B Miniatures, I do paint, but I don't paint as often as I would like to. I'm also here for moral support, though.
Hi, Lady
All
B.
things.
I know people just call me Baby J around here. Yeah.
He's Baby J. Chonk.
The not so baby J.
Lady B said, Jason gatekeeping. What a surprise. Excuse you?
Dang.
When have I ever gate kept anything? Oh, you mean the Darth Vader part? Okay, yeah, you're right.
That was
That was a little gatekeeping.
That was fairly accurate.
But you know what? You know what? You can't have everything in this life. No matter what you've been told, you can't have everything. And one of the things you can't have is pink Darth Vader. Sorry.
Have you not heard the term carpe diem?
Sorry. What's that?
Carpe diem. Seize the day.
What does that have to do with anything? You're just saying
You have the
stuff
power
now.
to seize the day.
You're just pulling quippy terms off the internet.
I could seize the day and paint Darth Vader pink.
You've got like those motivational posters
do
in
what I
your
want.
office. It's really starting to wear me out.
Shelby doesn't even have an office yet.
Well, she just got one today.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Sort of. It's
I
an
just
open
did
air
it.
office.
I just did it. Shelby got her own office today.
Where is it?
Woohoo!
The one that we just put Phil's desk in.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you're getting that front office.
I thought that was where Phil was going.
No. Phil's going in Carter's office. Phil and Jacob are going in Carter's office. You're going in Phil's spot, and Carter's going in Gabe's
wait.
spot, and Gabe's going in the front room over here with Christopher.
I'm confused.
Yeah, it's a lot of moving. So basically, it all falls on your brother to get his button gear and get out of his office so that the rest of these wonderful things can happen. So you don't get an office until your brother gets out of his office.
Get out, Gabe.
Get out, Gabe.
How did I know that was the... I like starting wars. Hey, Jason, what do you do at Monument Hobbies? I start conflicts. I start conflicts.
You also finish them.
Lady B's like causing it. That's what I do here.
Yeah.
Literally, I made the joke today. I was like, all I do, and it was supposed to be a joke, but then when I got done saying it, I realized how true it was. I literally walk through this office on a regular basis and go through office to office, station to station, and just point out all the wrong and the problems, right? And then walk away. And assume everybody's going to take care of it. I'm really horrible.
You haven't done this to my office in a while.
It's really horrible. Well, Baby J, it's because you do everything pretty much right.
Wow.
Unlike the rest of these cretins.
That's... What?
I'm a cretin.
Wait. Did you really just say something...
Nice about you?
Yeah.
Don't let it go to your head or anything, but yes.
I don't...
You know how I feel?
Do you need to take a moment? Game Delay said Jason doesn't gatekeep. In an unrelated topic, no pink vaders, no clan mechs, no dancing, no singing, no heresy.
Pretty much. Yes. That is not gatekeeping. That's keeping the world safe.
It's just preventing.
That is keeping the world safe for the rest of us.
Gatekeeping implies
Thank you.
withholding knowledge.
Gatekeeping is when you say you have to do something a certain way because otherwise it's not good enough, which is exactly what I just said, but I'm not going to allow that to be known.
Who's your favorite cretin and why is it Philip?
Nope. Yeah, we're gonna yeah, nope.
Phil's great. What are you talking about?
I love Phil. Phil's great.
Cretin's a good word, though.
Cretin is a good word.
Yeah, I need to use that more often.
I call my nephew a cretin all the time. Because he is.
When you're French and hear someone say cretins, man of culture. Is that French?
Maybe.
I'm learning new things today.
No, but crouton is.
Ah!
Crouton.
So is croissant.
Croissant.
No, I don't want to offend the French people.
Grey poupon.
Jason's apparently fine with offending the French people.
What's that?
What?
Offending? I'm not offending. I'm having fun with people. I'm like loudly American. Trust me. Nobody takes anything I say about foreign culture seriously.
That's fair. Hi, Slayer Street. I would love to be a fly on the wall of a day in a life of Monument Hobbies. And
It is
Jason
so
being
fun
a
here.
It
hurricane.
is.
I have to tell you that I
It is
can't
very
even
fun.
describe how fun it is to be part of this crew and to have this wonderful staff of people that do great things with us.
Aww.
It's fantastic. Everybody here is awesome. When I walk around and I ask somebody how they're doing, I legitimately mean it. I think it's weird for some people. I don't think everybody gets it, but I'm like, hey, you feeling better today?
Yeah.
It's not just small talk. It's like we have a really tight-knit family here.
Yeah.
And we have a good time.
Agreed.
People lift each other up, bust each other down. It's like a very dysfunctional family.
In the most functional of ways.
True.
I think the person, believe it or not, I think the person I give the most crap to
Uh-huh.
is Shelby's mom.
What?
Yeah. Depends. What do you mean
It's
by
a close
that?
tie between you and her.
It's I do get it a lot.
I was going to say, I might have to rethink this. It might be Baby J.
I get it a lot.
I think it's definitely Baby J, but you do give my mom a lot of crap. It's funny.
To be fair,
I just walked through there, and William was moving a bunch of heavy boxes of go bags and stuff, and I said, William, why don't you have Shannon do this for you? And Shannon goes, no. And William goes, no. And I go, William, how much is she paying you?
to be fair though, you have known me for a while.
Yeah.
So I feel like you.
I still pull Baby J aside from time to time, and I make sure he understands that I'm joking.
He does do that every once in a while. He's like, "Hey, I need you to know, I'm really joking." I'm like, "Of course, I know."
It's awesome.
I never want anybody to feel like they're in a bad way here. It's really big for Jen and I. And, you know, the bigger we get, the harder that is. You know, we were just discussing it with one of our employees today. Is that the more people that are here, we're up to 22 people in the office. And that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's you want to keep track of everybody. You want to know how everybody's day is going and all that. And some days I just get locked behind my desk and it'll be 4 o'clock here. The stream ends, or God forbid, like, you know, the other day when I'm not even on the stream, and 4 o'clock rolls around, I'm in a meeting till like 5:30, and at 5:30 I'm alone in the office. I haven't talked to anybody. I haven't said hi or bye to anybody. I've been in meetings all day, and those days bum me out because I'm like, man, you know. I want to know how everybody's doing. I want to know everybody's having a good day. I want to give Shelby and her mom and her brother crap in the morning.
He does frequently.
I have to admit, interacting with your family is one of the highlights of my day.
Aww.
Careful.
We're a
I'm
crazy
telling you,
bunch.
they try to stage a coup. It's going to be like Fisher Hobbies here.
They're not trying. They are succeeding.
Yeah, you hired 3 of us, and there's 5, so...
Yeah.
They're just going to come like to the next Christmas party, and they're going to be, okay, so we have this from our attorney, and he says it belongs to us. Thanks. I'm like, wait, what?
Lady B Miniatures,
You'd have to meet
the
her
model
mom.
is from Massive Darkness, the expansion Rainbow Crossing.
It's called the Hug Bear.
Hug Bear.
It is, in fact, a hug bear.
It is the Hug Bear. It's like a big chaos, like, Care Bear.
It's awesome.
It has like chaos stuff growing out of its back. So for February's painting challenge on our Discord, it's all about love and Valentine's,
And
so
Shelby's
we got to
birthday.
paint something pink.
And Shelby's birthday. We can't forget.
And my birthday.
She'll never let it go.
Oh my God. We got Shelby's birthday and love and kumbaya drum circle crap, and now I'm painting a pink miniature. All of this is so that she'll sow some sails for a pirate ship.
That's what he says, but he probably...
You put this model down in front of me, and I was like, all right, I'm painting it.
I know.
It didn't
That's
take
pretty good.
much.
It did not take very much convincing.
No, I didn't. You didn't have to twitch my arm very hard. She was like, well, the first thing she did is she came into my office and she was all giggling, and Gabe was there smiling. I go, okay, this is not good. And this was like, okay, Jason, I found the model you need to paint, because I think on stream we had said as long as you can find a model that I want to paint, then I'll paint something pink.
You said it to me in your office.
And she came in, and the first thing she does, she brings her laptop into my office because she's found something else we need to buy. And I said,
I was
no,
gonna
we have
buy
enough
it.
models in this building that you have to find something that exists in Monument Hobbies that I want to paint that can be pink. And so she did not get disgruntled. She went off and found and opened up boxes and found stuff, and now I'm painting a hug bear.
And thank you, Megalodon Joss, because...
Yes, if it weren't for you, I'd still be not painting pink. I heard Megalon came in the stream yesterday.
He's here right now.
He's here now.
What?
Yeah, so I said it.
What?
Megalodon Jaws is, in fact, here.
Megalodon, I thought we was friends. Why did you send me a model that is only suitable to paint pink?
He knew. It was a long con.
And why did you not put it in a childproof box so Shelby couldn't find it? I don't understand. Because now I suffer. It'll be a lot of fun, though.
Yeah, you're excited.
I am.
We do, in fact, have the giant Galactus.
We have a giant Galactus and a huge Cthulhu beast.
Also Cthulhu.
The Cthulhu beast monitors the front door of the building.
It does.
Galactus is in the terrain room with his head off because he's too big and doesn't fit between the top shelf and the ceiling.
Yeah.
Game Delay asks, what day is the drum circle happening?
And Ghost Hunter said February 30th.
Seems right. I will plan for that. February 30th.
I'm gonna laugh when February 30th rolls around and you'll be like,
Could have painted Galactus pink? No. Some things, they're sacred cows, people. Remember, as Lady B said, you just gotta gatekeep. Gatekeeper's gonna gatekeep. I don't feel like a gatekeeper, but maybe I am.
No, I don't think it's gatekeeping. I think, because gatekeeping, you'd have to be keeping knowledge from somebody. and
Feels like, yeah, you're
and
keeping people
convincing,
out.
yeah, and convincing someone that it's opposite of the truth.
And Shelby can paint Darth Vader pink if she wants to. She just will have to work someplace else.
Jason will just have to fire me.
Just remember, then you don't have anybody to be able to hand off all of those
Trust
cool
me,
projects.
I realize the error of my ways as soon as I say it.
You don't have a void to dump all of your ideas into.
Shelby is our executive assistant now. She is moving on up like George and Wheezy.
Like what?
You never seen the TV show George and Wheezy moving on up, moving on up.
Jason, you're kind of old. You have to remember that.
Huh?
Wow, she just said you're kind of old. You have to remember that.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
I think that sitcom came off of All in the Family, because they were characters on All in the Family. Great shows back in the day. The Jeffersons. Yeah, exactly, Painted Bomb. Does that make Shelby Jen Jr.? Jen, I don't think that's how that works, but yeah.
There is only one gem.
Need to deep clean your airbrushes? Yes, always. I'm going to spray all sorts of colors. This bear is getting the
Rainbow bear.
treatment.
Rainbow hug bear.
What's his name?
I don't know. It was just a hug bear.
Jeff.
I feel like it needs a name.
Jeff.
Jeff?
Yeah.
I don't think Jeff fits.
Hugbear Jeff.
I feel like it needs to be a chonkier name, you know?
Timmy. Timmy.
Gosh darn it. You're gonna kill me.
Chadwick. That's quite a name.
Chadwick.
Not one of
Steve. It's Steve. It's like Jen was like, can we get a pig? And I was like, only if we can name it Bacon. But I feel like that's probably what everybody names their pig. So.
Yeah. Kevin Bacon.
Lulu McGee the third. We already have. Everybody can't have a number.
I do feel like it needs to be
Because we already
something,
have Percival.
something
The
funny
fifth
like
Percival Chevalier the fifth, first of his name. So.
it needs to be something funny like Bubbles.
Gotta be
Bubbles?
Timmy.
Yeah.
Chadwick, brother of John Wick.
Glorp.
Glorp. See, now we're talking. Name him Canadian Bacon. Nobody would expect that.
No, Hugbear is definitely not as regal as Percival.
It's not even remotely close.
I keep forgetting it's like 100% humidity today.
Yep.
Paint acts different in Arizona when it rains.
It is, in fact, completely wet out there.
Yeah. There is water
It's been
falling
raining
from the sky today.
all day.
All day.
It's great.
So paint acts a little funkier in Arizona on rain day. He's a bear, not a pig.
It's Bear Pig.
Let's call him Balls. His name is Balls. Balls the bear.
Balls the bear.
Balls bear.
Okay.
What's his name? Balls. This is Balls the bear. Just using air to get some cold, refreshing air across his ankles and hiney area. I love the word hiney.
I love a cool breeze across my ankles.
What?
I would love to see Jason's Hugbear take on Jordan's French mercenary in a fight.
What French mercenary? That one?
That tiny little guy.
On God!
Oh God!
You scurvy dog. Hiney the Hugbear. Okay, his name is Hiney.
Hiney the Hunt.
Hiney's a good one.
Hugbear.
That we have found it. This is the way. This is the natural progression to finding the best names. Hiney is such a great word. Now it's a name.
Ghost Hunter, you did it.
Heine the Hug Bear.
And it's alliteration. You gotta love that.
This is Heine. We got to give him like a tattoo that says Heine. Like right on his face.
Oh, no, you should just put it on his hiney.
Yeah, but he's all furry.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. Smooth it out. Blend, just
Sand a
it
bald
down.
spot on his butt so
Can
we
you
can
put it?
Heine
Can you
on
put
it.
it on his heart chain?
He has knuckles, but Heine.
Yeah.
You could do Heine.
He
on
doesn't
his
have
knuckles.
fingers, so we could get away with that. He has like mittens. This is a very weird model.
Yeah, you could do it on the front of his heart. On the.
It's a very, very strange model.
It's a very, very strange model.
I
Well, it's about to
love
be a
it.
very pink, strange
It's
model.
Very
amazing.
strange model we got here. I have to. This is okay. Gabe has made my life miserable. I have so many new paints.
Ha, ha,
Open all these
ha.
damn new paints.
I bet you Gabe is laughing right now.
I don't hear him.
Actually, probably not, because I'd be able to hear it. You're right.
Yeah. Beauty is pain.
You'd hear, ha! Beauty is pain. Heine is going to be all pink paint liquor after I do the purple part.
Purple. What's up, Mo? Yes,
Dark
Lady B
purple.
Miniatures. You do need to get some Pro Acryl paints.
Can you get some Poco?
I wonder where you could do that, potentially.
Never heard of him.
I don't know. Is there a link that we can put up?
Never heard of it. Procurl? Never heard of it.
Whoa.
Maybe
You've never heard
there's-
of Procurl?
A funny little
Folks,
link.
we got a problem.
10 years behind. Well, you can easily change that. We do have. Wait, does Let's Play? Can you buy direct from Let's Play in Australia?
Can you buy direct?
Yeah, they're a
Ooh.
distributor.
I don't know.
Well, let's just do.
What's the question?
Can you buy direct from Let's Play in Australia?
No, they are not a direct consumer
Okay.
retailer.
This
but
is
there's
a store locator.
retailers in Australia that carry our stuff.
Perfect.
Quite a few.
There's a link to find a local store near you, Lady B Miniatures.
It may not give you all of the stores in Australia.
Some of the distributors don't share their customer information with us, so we can't put it on the store finder, unfortunately.
Mm. Hi, Jade.
Jade? We got Jade this early in chat? This is an exciting day.
She's here.
Purple.
Jason is going to have a pink hiney.
Jason's gonna have a pink hiney?
I
That's
do not
his-
have a pink hiney.
That's his hiney.
Nor am I trying to have a pink hiney.
I don't want to know. Jason, please don't tell me about your pink hiney.
Well, it has been a little itchy lately.
Whoa.
TMI.
Whoa.
You started this.
Where's Jen?
I was over here just painting. Minding my own business. And everybody's like, doesn't want to know about my hiney. So I gave you some. I'll let you know.
I definitely
to
don't
share.
want any of your hiney.
I like to share.
We don't need to share.
Game Delay wants to know how that bear is itchy.
What?
He said, how's that bear itchy?
How is it itchy?
Yeah.
What?
You said your hiney itches. How is that bear itchy?
No. Jason's hiney itches.
Technically, this is my hiney.
Technically, that's his hiney.
That is also your hiney. You have multiple heinies. Also, you're making a silly shape on the thing.
It's kind of like, I do this every time I clean my airbrush. It's kind of like a metal plate with like bolts
With
in the corners.
bolts in it, yeah.
You can see it, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I do this, but it's just kind of the way things happen. And there's always lots of smiley faces. You know what's weird is when people give a nose to the smiley face.
I hate it.
It's
Oh,
horrible,
no.
right?
It's
Yes.
horrible.
You're not supposed to do that.
You just ruined it.
Thanks, Shelby. Jeez, what an upper you are.
I mean, it's true.
Damn. I'm gonna need y'all to settle down, all right?
I don't know what you mean.
What is this?
The bear has
settled
ringworms
down?
on his hiney. What is ringworm? Is that where you get like the spot and the circle around it?
I'm pretty sure it's like red circles.
It's a parasite, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally a worm parasite,
Yeah,
right?
it
Or
is.
like microscopic worm parasite.
Uh-huh.
Not interested, man.
No thanks.
Yeah, don't want any of that.
Doesn't sound super fun.
Yeah, I'd probably pass.
Maybe some other time.
I'll take a rain check.
Well, no, I'm not sure I would take a rent check either. I think I would just pass.
You should be like, I'm just not interested.
The Punisher. I'll try anything once.
I mean,
You shouldn't try ringworm. I don't think that would be good.
I think there are some things you probably shouldn't try once.
maybe some royal purple.
It's a fungus. It's not a parasite. It's a fungus.
Actually, no, I don't need any more purple. Really, I think I want to go straight to like a magenta E.
Dark magenta.
No, I'm thinking like regular magenta, maybe.
Ooh.
Then dark magenta.
I don't think that's the case.
Then dark magenta.
Dark magenta.
Wow. This is my life now, chat.
Dark magenta's here for you.
Actually,
it's the greatest of all the colors you can paint.
Oh, you could have.
Can somebody get me a sharp object?
You could have said all of the hues.
Can somebody give me a sharp object? No, not dark plum. Maybe it is dark magenta I want. No, maybe.
Vexing Workshop was right there. Hues.
This is it. You got to pick the tool by which your punishment is employed, and you picked a toothbrush. So anytime you give somebody the okay, so Jordan, pick the tool I beat you with, and he gave me a toothbrush. That's what just happened here, people.
I at first I picked up a pair of pliers, and then I put them down, and then I picked up a toothbrush.
I feel like dark.
Hey, Dragon Skull
could be the answer.
Dark plum's gonna be pretty similar in value to what you have.
It's just a little hue shift.
I mean, if it were me, I would go magenta on top, and then I would do dark magenta over it as a glaze.
That's a lot of work, dude. This is just
it would look good.
Heiny the Hugbear. We ain't trying to
just
get crazy.
Heiny the Hugbear?
No, we're
How
supposed to
dare
represent for
you?
the challenge, Jason.
This is Heiny the Hugbear.
How dare you?
I'm a
we
represent.
Underpaint
I'm
Hugbears
gonna
over
let
here.
you finish, but we're about to see pink in all of its grandeur. But I ain't trying to like spend a lot of time on this, man.
What?
I'm lazy.
You can also just mix magenta and dark magenta.
Hey, you know what?
That would work
Toothbrush boy. You just paint old Frenchie over there.
Whole Frenchie.
I'm so excited for this pink Hugbear. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. I know, right? The Punisher? He called it just Heiny.
Just tiny.
Like, it's not a prized,
Just tiny.
wonderful possession.
You got nothing but the honey.
What have we started here today, folks? I take absolutely no responsibility for any of this, for these people, for this bear. Nothing. This is not my fault.
Lady B Miniature said, okay, stupid question. If the Hugbear is going to be pink, is the dark magenta there to establish the shadows, or did you make a mistake?
No, the dark magenta over the dark purple will give me my shadows and my base midtones, like those real dark tones.
Also, not a stupid question.
Right?
It's a great question.
Right, because from the bottom I want the purple, and then we're going to start all the pink on top of that. So I'm just layering like I normally would. I'm just having a little bit of fun with it. Nothing really specific that I'm going for, I don't think. I just want to make sure that my purple isn't purple on its own. Does that make sense? Because I don't want it to go from purple to like bright pink. I want the purple to get nested in with the pinks, and the easy way to do that is either something like a dark plum or this dark magenta, right? Dark magenta works really well because it's more like a transparent paint. So as I go over the top of the purple, I'm getting the color I want without covering up the purple 100%. Whereas with an opaque paint, I would have to spend more time creating a glaze with a glaze wash medium or something like that. So this gives me a good dark shadow tone across the whole model that exposes a lot of the reddishness of having the base for pink, but not losing that purple. Does that make sense?
Sense has been made. Oh, I'm so excited for it.
Jason's painting his hiney.
Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go.
Ooh,
Here we
T.
go.
Schmidt said, you thinking fluorescent pink? It is a chaos
I may
bear.
use some fluorescent pink to generate, some some highlights towards the end. Oh, you know what? We got new mixing cups, didn't we?
We did indeed,
I
sir.
think Gabe found these like in a box out there.
That
Lady B Miniatures, I
Doesn't
do
surprise me.
absolutely love this model. I don't know if it'll be my mascot, but I will probably love it more than Jason will.
I guarantee I know where this model's gonna live when it's done.
on Schlubby's desk.
On Schlebby's desk. I am not going to get to enjoy this model at all. Schlebby's going to steal it from me. All right, now we're going with magenta.
Shall we do the evil laugh, Shelby?
Huh?
Shall we do the evil laugh?
No, you do it. No, you do it.
That's the true Shelby laugh, by the way.
Oh, it's so good.
How are you not driven to drink?
Hey, Chuck. You came at just the right moment.
Hello, everyone. Are you enjoying your therapy Thursday?
I need real therapy. I need honest to God real therapy now.
Game Delay said Jason doesn't want a pink model, gets a pink model, is disappointed he has to give away the pink model.
We've come full circle. This is a cycle of life right here. I picked the wrong week to stop drinking paint. Now you got it. Is this literally like brand new glazed wash medium?
Fire Arc, I know.
That might.
I put this
actually
model
have been,
on his desk.
Is that brand new?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's
And
probably the cup,
he's painting it.
the lid.
Oh, they put the new cap on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yes,
why is this
Gabe-
happening to me?
Gabe
Oh,
did
yeah.
help me find the model, but I'm still taking all of the credit.
We started putting different colored caps on our medium so that you can more easily tell them apart because it turns out they're all clear. Makes it very hard to tell what you're buying for all of those people that don't read the labels
Or have a lot of them on their desk.
or have a lot of them on their desk. Yeah, pick up gloss varnish instead of matte varnish, and well, welcome to your day.
T. Schmidt said, I think Monument might have a Chaos Cult employed.
No, we're good. Everything's fine.
It's so good. It's like, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the laugh from Spy vs. Spy. That's what it reminds me of. And I love it.
This is not, in fact, a cult.
This is not. That's exactly what a cult leader would say.
Okay,
Jordan,
this
they're
is
not going to buy into this.
definitely a cult. I'm just saying, this kind of optimism isn't free.
Vexing Workshop, there were like in between, I think, shows on Cartoon Network. They had little shorts of Spy vs. Spy that were animated. It was amazing.
Yeah, they were animated.
Yeah.
As opposed to just the Mad magazine stuff that we grew up with. Okay, Shelby. It's starting.
I'm so excited. Wow. What a beautiful hug bear. Already. Richard Reeds asked how you're doing, Jason.
How am I doing?
Yep.
Well, can I be honest?
He's painting pink.
Please
What do
be
you
honest.
think?
I'm painting pink, man. I told Shelby if she found a model that spoke to me, I would paint it pink. And she comes and drops this beastie on my desk, and I was like,
it
I'm doing
shouted
it.
at him.
I think I said some glorious curse words about how I was going to paint this model.
You did.
I am going to paint the absolute,
You
ever-loving,
did.
insert curse words here, out of that model.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah. It was great.
Those words did come out of your mouth.
Yep, they did. Not even ashamed.
Mo, I don't think he's gonna paint the heart plaid. I think it's gonna be gold.
Oh yeah, total Dookie Gold.
Yeah.
Flava Flav chain.
Yeah. It's gonna be awesome.
There's no other way that could happen.
Yeah, I think the real kicker was that I also brought the cover art with
Yep. Yeah,
with the
definitely.
model.
Definitely.
So, you really saw the vision there.
Yeah, the illustration really adds something to the
Yeah.
character. Really sells it.
Yeah. Paint the eyes and call it done. It's a grim dark hug bear. No.
Alrighty. I think I want to use the other airbrush. I'm gonna leave that in there. Other airbrush.
Richard Reed said, it's like a Ninja Turtle and Kung Fu Panda had a baby, and that baby got enraged when somebody offered them tartar sauce with their chicken.
I'm just gonna ignore that statement. I didn't hear
Because it
anything.
directly attacks your love for tartar sauce with chicken.
Well, love might be a strong word to describe that.
Is it though?
It's an infatuation, Sheldon.
No, I'm not sure I would use that
Infatuation.
term either.
Infatuation is pretty strong.
Hey, I'm willing to go there for Baby J to represent him in the correct manner.
How many times have I had canes in the last month?
Like 80. Jesus, they opened up and he won't leave.
How many? Well, to be fair,
We
they
knew
opened it
that would
up a
happen.
block away from my house.
Everybody here knew that we would all get addicted to canes.
Yeah, I basically live here, so
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
I'm screwed. I can literally walk to the canes, and it would not take me very long.
Yeah.
It might actually be closer for me to walk to canes than it would be to walk here.
Lady B Manager said, "Is this Raging Canes? This hug
Uh,
bear? Yes."
I think this hug bear deserves a bag of canes in one arm.
Jason, what color are you using right now?
Transparent yellow.
Oh, can I ask why?
Just to give a little bit more heat to the magenta over the top, and then I'm going to go back with the magenta over the top of this.
Oh.
Right. Playing around with color.
Yeah.
The magenta's a little bit pale the way it is, but
I
it gives
gotcha.
us a really good base tone. So lay down a coat of a color, then use the transparency over the top to
Uh-huh.
really give a little bit of punch. In this case, a little bit more warmth.
Thank you for follow. Whoa, my God. Hello, English. Thank you for the follow, Llama Paints Minis. We're struggling a little bit today.
Yeah, you've been
What's this
tripping
we?
over your words.
What's this we? Oh, God. Chat, what is happening?
Jordan's possessed by some demon.
Ghost Hunter said, "I heard that Jordan moved closer to Raising Cane's so he can walk there." Actually,
That-
technically, Raising Cane's moved closer to Jordan.
That is accurate.
It's closer to what?
Raising Cane's?
Somebody said that I moved closer to Raising Cane's so that I could be closer to it. When in reality, they put one right next to me.
Yeah, he already lived there.
Yeah.
And then they interrupted his normally scheduled program with the children's menu.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes the children's menu be popping, all right?
I kind of like getting the little toy that they put in the bag.
Nope, that's not for me.
Sometimes at Chick-fil-A, so I used to work there a few years ago, and we had this one toy that was glasses, and it had different hats attached to it, but it was also a cow face. So it had like ears that jutted off, and then some of them had crowns, some of them were like knight helmets, one of them was like a little spinny top thing, and I wore it while I worked, and it was the greatest thing ever.
Did you ever forget to thank somebody for their business?
To thank somebody?
There's that thing that they always have to say.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to say it because I've left that behind me.
I've
But
left that behind me.
No, you can one more time for the class.
no. It's one time, though. Okay, this was really funny. It happened when we were at LVO.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I had never, like, rung somebody up on the cash register.
Oh,
It had been so long since I did it, and the last time I did it was when I worked at Chick-fil-A. And so
Did you say it?
Yeah. They said thank you, and I, like, for some reason, just went back to, like, knee-jerk reactions, and I said my pleasure. It was terrible.
I heard this, actually. I remember hearing this. My pleasure serving you today.
That probably made their day.
Or they were like,
Yeah, or they were like, what the
That's
heck
odd.
just happened? Don't worry, it was a fever dream for me, too.
it was a fever dream for me, too. Oh, gosh. I'm glad you survived.
Yeah.
I'm also happy that you didn't get the plague.
Yeah.
The rest of us did. And by the rest of us, I mean me and Philip.
I know. I will say I do feel a little bad because I do think the difference was the powder that I pumped Gabe and I full of.
Yes.
But I only had enough for the two of us.
Uh-huh.
I did.
Thanks.
At first I was only going to use it for myself. And then I was like, you know,
Gabe.
maybe I should share this with Gabe. So I did. And I saved his life.
I saved his
And I
life.
saved his life.
Gabe owes you a lot. What the heck?
Like we get Gabe 30 feet away down the hallway yelling obscure things during the stream, and it's always just kind of a hit or miss as to whether or not we can guess right what he's yelling about.
Yeah.
I don't even know what
Right
he
now
was
he
just
sounds like he's
going
being
on about.
attacked by a moose. Do we have more paper towel? Did you use them all and not get a new roll?
No, it was Shelby.
Shelby,
What?
did you use all the paper towels and not get us a new roll?
I've been sitting here the entire time.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're out of toilet paper, though.
Well, no more toilet paper.
There's no toilet paper in this room.
Lady B miniatures. It was like
You're
a.
like, see?
It was like a emergency packet, but way better than emergency.
Is Gabe coming with a roll of paper towels?
Gabe, I literally get to where the hallway is. He's like, I'm coming! And he just like runs.
Arctic mini painting. The model is from Massive Darkness, Rainbow Crossing. I want to play this game now. This Hugbear has ignited a fire inside of me. And I want to play this game. There's a Jabe.
Okay, I'll take this one. Take this one too. Jason can have this one. It's for your hiney.
But you're Heiny. That's
Told
perfect.
me you were out of toilet paper too, so I know you guys.
It's for your hiney. But you said you were getting a little itchy, so.
Jason, you make it the
For your
little tiny
hiney.
spitballs and shoot at Shelby.
I need a shield. I'll use the whiteboard as a shield.
Man, our stream is a little unhinged today. And by a little, I mean a lot.
Okay, Shelby's response to your question made it sound every bit as suspicious as you were implying. It's like emergency, but way better. No, it's called, I think it's called Solstice Immune. Is the brand.
This is how you get your office.
The
Yeah.
packet.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly how that works.
I cannot wait until I come into the office tomorrow and there's just toilet paper all over my office.
Bastards, right? Now I'm gonna play with some stuff.
Yeah,
Now I'm
they're
gonna get
Lady Bee
some-
miniatures. They're
PP?
like pink packets. They're about yay big
Faded
and yay big. They're amazing.
A color we don't use near enough.
Faded plum.
Faded plum.
It's so good.
Jason, I don't think you were there when I talked about it, but Maddie and I were sitting in the big chairs, and I asked her what color she would be if she were a pro acryl color.
And she said faded plum.
No, I said faded plum.
Oh, and she got mad because that's her color.
No, I can't. What did she say? I don't think she.
I
she
was
said her-
talking about how all of the things that she brought with her were all faded plum in color.
Yeah.
But she has a water bottle that's faded plum.
Yeah, it's sitting out there. I walked by and I go, I really like that color for your. She has an iPod cover.
Yeah, her
And the
water bottle
iPod
is
cover
basically the
is-
same
is-
color. Yeah.
Faded plum, basically.
Yeah.
It's
Faded
a
plum
good-
is a gorgeous color.
Oh, Gabe comes through here and renews all my paints except the empty ones.
Yeah.
Wait, he left an empty one in
Gabe,
there?
Jason
My-
needs a
my-
new
My pale pink.
a
is
new
pretty
pale
much empty.
pink.
Gabe!
ASAP pronto.
ASAP pronto!
Poor Gabe.
Are you kidding me? Gabe
He
loves
it.
it. This is like Gabe's favorite part of the day.
He eats it up. Not the paint. He doesn't eat the paint. He likes the attention just a little
He
bit.
likes the attention just a little bit.
Jason, what colors are you mixing?
Faded plum and pale pink.
There you go, Ghost Hunter.
I need it more pale than that, so.
Gabe must not be at his computer.
He stopped listening to us a long time ago. Like, the heck with those people.
Hello,
Don't respect
Avian.
me.
That's not true at all.
Oh, there we go.
We respect you just about as far as we can throw you. Just kidding. We love you, Gabe.
I was gonna say, can you throw Gabe?
Yeah, really far. So I respect him a lot. I can put him across the stadium.
At this, I would pay money
To see?
to see. I am now interested in a ticket to the event where Baby J shot puts.
Gabe across.
Gabe.
He's here.
I has pink.
Pale pink?
Pale pink, the best color.
Best color.
I sell lots of it and lots of it.
Thank you.
Take that
Gabe,
empty one.
Gabe
I
just
sell
has.
out at every show.
The empty
It's
one
crazy.
is for the birds.
Huh?
The empty one. The empty bottle.
The birds.
It's for the birds.
What?
The pale pink.
What does that even mean?
It's for the birds, Gabe.
Where is it?
You're for the birds.
I threw it away.
Oh, you threw it away already?
Did you want it?
I don't-
Oh.
She said it was for the birds. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
You don't understand that phrase?
I don't listen to Shelby.
It's for the
much.
birds.
You're weird.
There's
She's
gotta
either
be
yelling at
somebody.
me,
There
telling me
must
I'm
be
missing a
somebody
meeting.
here that
I don't know. I can't keep up with
understands
her
what
anymore.
that means.
She yells
And
at me
she's
all
like,
the time.
Jason, you're missing a meeting.
Hello, Gosu.
We're running 10 minutes late for that one.
What are you talking about? Talking about me reminding Jason about meetings?
Mm-hmm.
I did have to sternly tell him that he had to have a meeting with Gabe.
Did you really sternly tell him?
I don't know.
I'm
I don't know how
under the
sternly.
impression that stern was not a part of that statement.
I told him that the meeting with Gabe had to happen.
She was like, and this meeting has to happen. You don't get to say move the meeting again. You don't get to say that, Jason.
So many friends in chat.
It's okay. You were in the middle of an important other meeting.
He was.
She was there for that.
He was. Learned a lot.
Were you actually out there?
Taking notes.
Taking notes.
Taking notes. Kissing hands, shaking babies.
Whoa. Why are we shaking babies?
It's the kissing hands and shaking babies.
Yeah, why are we shaking babies?
Part of the deal, right?
Yeah.
That's what business trips are about.
Yeah.
Kissing hands, shaking babies. Also, if you become president.
Why
That's
are we
great.
shaking babies?
I don't know what they're for.
No.
I'm pretty sure I read the manual, and that's what they're for.
I think that if you do that, you go to jail.
What kind of world do you live in?
The one that I'm currently in with you right now?
The one where we shake babies.
It is.
People be
It
going
is
to
supposed
jail.
to be kissing babies and shaking hands, but I said kissing hands and shaking babies because it's funnier.
It's also way more illegal.
Well,
Yes, it is in fact way more illegal.
I want it known that I would never do any such things.
Well, you seem really excited about it, so I was just a little concerned.
Just get excited.
Do we need to
about
have a conversation with your
jokes.
mother about this?
No.
You know how that's gonna go.
Shelby.
No, Shannon would be like, "That's exactly what babies are for."
Yeah. She probably laughed.
That's what we did to Gabe all the time. That's
I
why he's
feel
like,
like I feel like it's a coin toss as to whether or not she would be either
"Get her in here."
get her in here. All right,
She's gonna go. That's all of
Gabe.
Gabe's problem is the fact that we shook him.
that
Low
she
blow.
probably would say.
That is a low blow.
Explains a lot about Gabe and Shelby.
Yeah, you can't leave me out of that. Beating up on Gabe, but we came from the same parents, so they are nothing if not consistent.
They were nothing if not consistent. Oh man,
Jason, it looks so good.
never change, folks. Never change.
I hear Gabe laughing.
I wonder if he actually went and grabbed the shit.
He's like, "Mom, what are babies for?" She was shaking.
We're shaking the babies. I knew it.
Shannon,
Hi,
I need you to
Mom.
come sit in this chair over here real quick.
Oh no. We just got trays. I was packing paint. It
Okay.
was exciting.
So Shannon's a little weird. She likes making paint sets, but other than that, she's pretty cool.
Other
So,
than that, she's pretty cool.
so Shannon,
What?
I want to know if you believe in the term that babies are made for shaking.
Oh, for shaking? I don't even know that term.
Kissing hands and shaking babies.
Kissing hands and shaking
That's what you
babies.
do, right?
Yeah,
And when you're on a business trip, you shake hands, or you kiss hands and shake babies.
Yeah.
See, you
yeah,
even said it wrong.
See?
Yeah.
She's a
There you go.
believer.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go. That's why I love Shannon.
Explains a lot about Gabe and Shelby.
I shook them with lots of love.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Vigorously
you
with
gotta
lots of
include the
love.
part. You got to include lots of love in the shakes.
They were not loveless shakes.
No, they were full of love. Maybe too much love.
Maybe too much,
Maybe too
much love in
much
those
love.
shakes, Gabe.
Too much love and too much shaking.
Too much love in those shakes, Gabe.
Can I go pack my paint
You can
now?
go pack paint now.
Can I go
Thank
back to
you.
my job, please?
Thank you.
Uh,
Shannon's like, what world is this that I live in? Interrupting my job, my task-focused orientation.
She's like, I got
her
a
favorite
job to do.
job
What am I
of
doing in
packing
here?
paints. She is so funny about that. When
So if
she
you ever wondered how
first-
horrible it was to work for Monument Hobbies, we have just proven it. Horrible place. Our turnover rate is humongously huge. We're constantly hiring to replace the people that we've burnt out with all this laughter.
They
It's
just
getting
can't
really
take
it's
it.
getting really tiring for me sitting in my office and having another person come up and tell me about how, you know, they can't stand being happy all the time and, you know, so they have to leave. This isn't what a job's supposed to be like. They can't
Yeah.
put up with their friends giving them grief because they're always happy and not mad.
It's just so sad.
You dropped yourself on your own head as a baby? I did that a lot, dude. I could have sworn you were supposed to lead with your cranium.
Well, you are.
When they said use your mind, I was
You took it a little too literally.
well, I mean, you know, maybe they weren't talking about opening doors, but
Spat's not said when someone would rather pack paint than talk to Jason.
some of them do shy away from me when I walk through the building in the morning.
Dude,
I'm
do
a little
they?
much for some people. Who knew?
Who? Point them out.
Who knew?
No.
We won't put anybody under the bus like that.
I'm a little much for some people.
Jason's not me.
A little much in the morning.
Just sometimes when you come in and very loudly say, "Hey, Shelby!" It's like, whoa, okay.
It's okay. Don't forget, I get him back for it all the
I
time.
have a new bottle of pale pink.
Good morning, Jason.
Yeah.
Hi.
I still have that toothbrush.
The
I'm
other
taking this
was it
toothbrush away from
yesterday?
you.
Yesterday that you greeted him.
Top of the morning.
Yeah.
That was the day before. I think.
Top of the morning, Jason.
That's your mom did that.
They both
We both did
conspired.
it.
No, your mom did it first, and then he copied. He might have
It's
birded
because
her all day.
it's because they conspired,
We
Oh.
conspired. I told her that we should do it.
and then she followed through.
Oh my
Well,
God.
You came through, and she was right on it.
It
And I was like looking the other direction, and I heard it and went, "Oh yeah, top of the morning to you."
It's my life chat.
she added a govna to the end of it.
Yeah, she was like,
Governor.
governor. Top of the morning, governor. Am I supposed to use toilet paper to clean my dry brush off?
Yes.
Oh my God, you people are mean to me.
I mean,
Chat, don't try to clean your dry brush with toilet paper.
look.
Just gonna say.
But hold on. Toilet
Don't
paper
hold on.
is for Heine-related uses.
Yeah.
Yes, and just because we named the bear Heine does not mean we're dry brushing him with toilet
But
paper.
it is a Heine-related use.
Oh
It
my
is.
It is-
Honey use.
God. I'm done,
Adjacent-
chat. I'm done.
It's
Done.
adjacent, but
Done.
definitely not adjacent. Ooh, getting in there with a little bit of a dry brush. I like it. Ghost Hunter with the question: what color should I highlight mahogany with? Heine.
What are you trying to do with the mahogany?
Did you say Heine?
Are you trying to get to red? Burnt red highlights mahogany really well. Adding burnt red into mahogany highlights mahogany really well. Right? But it depends on where you're going with the overall color. Like, what is your goal? Are you trying to keep it as close to mahogany as possible? Then things like warm flesh can work really, really well. Doing a light dry brush.
Can't believe your mom opted to go back to work immediately.
She
Rather than hang out with us.
she loves
Jeez.
packing paints.
I'm
I kid you
just-
not. That was like she was so excited about it when she first started. She was like, "I get to pack paints. It's so great. It's so mindless. I love it."
It really is. That's exactly what she says.
Yeah.
She's like, you don't understand. I love these kind of tasks.
The new plastic trays got here. She's excited. Yeah, we've been out of like the normal plastic trays that we send our sets in, and she gets to go back to her normal rhythm. She's excited about it.
She's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious in the best way possible.
Yeah.
Love your mom.
Ghost Hunter said I use mahogany for hair, so now I need to highlight it.
Yeah, actually, then I think that something along the lines of like warm flesh, just mix a little bit in with the mahogany. Because it'll bring out a little bit more of the brown. See what a good effect a light dry brush of pale pink has.
It looks so
Brings
good.
out some of the detailing.
Heine looks beautiful.
Heine looks like Heine.
Aw.
Damn!
What's it?
What is his name? Looks
Yeah,
like
Heine means
You
butt.
heard it as an insult.
I
was
did not mean
not.
it as an insult.
Yard's
Yeah, Heine
20,
looks like butt. That's what you just said.
Yard's
No, I
20,
would've
this
said Heine
is
looks like butt.
Jason's February challenge entry. Except he can't win anything.
Oh, he's gonna win.
Jason wins my vote already.
I can't wait to issue a gift card to Jason. Just because.
Jason, you won a gift
Rat
card.
bastards.
Ridiculous.
Rat
it would be.
bastards, all of you.
Just have it pop
Here's a
up.
20. Yeah, great.
Pop in your work email.
Can you imagine? I wake up, I come into the office in the morning. Oh, somebody wasted time doing that one.
I mean, it takes like literally 30 seconds to do.
Paint Liquor said I just called a lady whose name is Shelby and I stopped myself mid Schlebby. That's awesome. Oh, I love that.
You got schlubbied.
Yep.
It is, man. It's addictive. It's like, that's her name.
Specialist 40K just picked up your paint starter set. Absolutely love it.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Welcome to our humble little family.
Don't mind the ridiculousness that is us. We also have lots of good painting knowledge to be had as well.
We're crazy.
We're not just crazy.
Avian, the bear is from Massive Darkness, Rainbow Crossing. It's amazing.
I am Robert TV has a question.
Sure.
What does it mean to clean off the dry brush good enough between dry brushing with two separate colors one after another? Rather, how good is enough? How good enough clean is
Between
good?
colors, I typically clean the dry brush clean. And then what you're really going to want to do is get like a chamois or something like that you can dry it with, right? But I clean it between colors perfectly clean. Unless I'm dry brushing layers of the same hue. Like if I were doing layer stacking with a dry brush, I was doing like, if I had dry brushed this from dark purple up through all the colors, because they're all in the general hue family, then I might not worry about cleaning it as much. But you're going to want to do everything you can to get one color off, right? In total. I don't know that you want to leave any residue. There could be a need for it. It could make for like some cool blending if you're doing more of a smudge brush than a true dry brush technique. But I typically try to clean the brush entirely. The big thing with dry brushing is making sure that you're not cleaning it between swipes with the same color, right? Until it starts creating dust. When it starts, giving you visible dust that flies into the air when you make your brush strokes, then you need to clean it. And then you can just clean it a little bit, because you're going to go back after the model with the exact same color again. Right? I'm just applying a value sketch here. So I'm just putting highlights on. And then I'm going to go back over the top of this with transparent red. What was that?
That was
I'm just,
Shelby making satisfied.
Is that
noises.
excited Shelby noises over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you surprised?
No.
All right, so
Not
that's a good value
particularly.
sketch. Just gets us some highlight back up on him, Mr. Heine.
I'm
I feel
telling
like he needs a little top hat.
you. Jason, how are you feeling about sculpting the top hat today?
Not happening. Thanks, though.
I'll crochet all the accessories. Don't worry.
Oh my gosh. Don't forget to do the sails, though.
I know. I need to do that.
Oh my god, crocheted sails.
I just dry my dry brush off on a paper towel, honestly. You got to be a little careful to make sure you don't shred the paper towel if your dry brush is really wet. Cheaper paper towels can come apart and put lots of
Fiber.
in the dry brush.
Mhm.
You get paper towel bits. So be careful with that. So that's why I say like a chamois, some sort of a wash rag that you don't care about. Old t-shirts are really good for that.
Yeah.
Keep an old t-shirt around and use it to clean your dry brush into something fabric. We don't have that here, so I'm just using a paper towel, but I'm just being very careful, not pushing really hard to make sure that I don't pill up a lot of the fiber from the paper towel and get it all stuck in the dry brush. But, I clean it between colors about like that, right? Should be clean.
Ghost Hunter asked if we can get a transparent pink at some point.
You kind of already have one?
So transparent red shifts to magenta. What we're going to be doing is coming out with a second transparent red that is going to be more like a transparent crimson. It will stay fire engine red all the way through its thinning. Current transparent red, when you start to thin it down, starts going magenta. So it gives you more of a pink. That's what I'm going to show you right now.
Then Lunchbox Superhero
And I'm probably going
asked-
to mix a little bit of magenta with the transparent red as I do this. Because I want something that's a little bit more hot pinkish for this wash.
Using dark magenta.
Yeah, because what I've done is I've gotten a good value sketch using faded purples and pinks on this, right? Added a little bit of warmth of transparent yellow, and now we're going to put a wash over it because I want to catch all the shadows in between the hair and all that.
Mhm.
So we're going to use the glazed wash medium, transparent red, and magenta. And I already have this magenta worked up here, so we're just going to put that in the cup. Well, actually, yeah, I don't want all of that. Put a little bit of that in the cup, like so. We'll do the transparent red. This is one of Jen's favorite color mixes. Transparent red and magenta. Gives a great color.
Are the transparent paints similar to inks but with the consistency of paint?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, they are a paint. They're not an ink. So, yes. They are meant to be as intense, if not more intense, than any ink or dye you might have. But they are acrylic paints, so they work exactly like acrylic paints, not acrylic inks. Right?
Lady B Miniatures, we are working to get our paint back in stock.
Oh, look at that.
We
Oh,
are
Look at that, Shelby.
cranking it out. Oh my gosh, it's so bright.
This is, like, ridiculously bright.
Throw a little bit of fluorescent pink in there. Boom! Pop!
Look at that color. Oh my God, look at that color. Look at that. Oh. Oh.
That is pink.
Look at, yeah, the camera can't even tell you what
Oh,
it
it's
is.
pink.
Right?
Wow.
It's like
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's
right
like-
from across the room, right?
that's like what is it? Very very much like
I told
hot
you it was
pink.
Jen's favorite color. She loves that. Transparent red into our magenta, absolute fire if you want that hot pink.
Dark magenta, right?
No,
Regular
magenta.
magenta.
Regular
Okay.
magenta.
It's so pretty.
Regular magenta, transparent red, hot pink. And then we're coming out with a color that is dark hot pink.
Oh
Oh.
That is pretty bitchin'.
man. It's so pink.
It is so
I'm
good.
so happy it's so pink.
I can't wait to see it go on Heine.
Wait a second there.
just
Roll it back a bit.
just
This
spray
is
some
not-
on
This is a family
spray
channel
some on
here.
your hiney, it'll be fine.
This is a family channel here, people. We do want to make a wash, so I'm putting some more glazed wash medium in there, a little bit of water. I want to build this up. I don't want to have it be... It's going to be intense no matter what we do when we put it on top of him.
Are you gonna airbrush
But I
this
want to
or
be
you're
able to build it up. No, I'm going to slop it on.
slop it on?
I'm going to slop it on. Right? This should give us a color that's pretty intense.
Yep.
The
That'll
Punisher,
do it.
the Punisher said, gonna slather that Heine with hot pink.
Dysfunctional family channel.
Hey, now.
This is
be
definitely
nice.
tickling my nostalgia. Yeah, it's like 80s hot pink.
Ain't thin enough. Not diluted enough. That transparent red really did a
Jen,
number on
he's
that.
using your formula. It's the magenta and transparent red.
I just got here and heard my name.
Your recipe. So pretty.
We might be talking about you a little bit.
It's so good.
I'm making your color, babe. Just came in on slapping hot pink. We're not playing around here today, guys. This is a ridiculously bright pink. This is like as close as you'll get to the fluoro pink without making a fluoro paint. Right? So it won't glow, but it's an amazing color. The goal is just to get a nice wash in. Okay, that's what I'm looking for right there. See?
Spatsnat said the next wizard's butt color, Heine pink.
That's what I'm looking for. That kind of.
That's a great color. I think Heine pink is a fantastic color. Can we add Heine to the pink label, please?
Tiny pink.
To the new one. That
Wizard's
would be pretty
butt.
funny.
Wizard's butt, and we'll have Heine pink
Oh.
as the flavor text.
If we ever do that wizard's butt as a real color, we need to say on the subtitle thing for it, totally not wizard's butt.
Totally not Wizard's butt. I have to go out to dinner tonight, so I probably ought to maybe not have
Paint all over your
an
hands.
armload of paint. I never care. It never changes. I go out to these big business meetings and stuff, and people are like, "Oh, you were working today?" I'm like, "Huh?" And
I work every day.
Paint up to my elbow.
I work every
They
day.
associate me actually doing things with the fact that there's paint all over me. Welcome to my world.
Yeah, it's funny. I'll go to like card game stores and stuff after work to like play games and stuff, and I'll have like a big old pile of red on my hand. They're like, "Are you okay?"
Are you okay?
I'm like, yeah. What do you
I
mean?
think so. Why? Oh, that. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I forgot about that.
Uh,
All right, here we go.
Oh my gosh.
applying it to the hiney.
Nice.
We go Heine first around
Where
here.
you gotta
folks.
We
start.
go hiney first.
We're all in Heine first at Monument Hobbies.
Oh, God. That's
insanity right there.
It's awesome.
Not gonna lie.
I love it so much.
Insane. I gotta get a better brush. This brush is, as soon as I got it wet, fanned out like nobody's business.
T-Schmidt.
Holy freaking bright butt.
Ooh, fun brush. Wow.
Wow.
I'm enamored.
Enamored. I'm quite enamored.
And I'm just loading it up. I'm just throwing this color at it.
It's so
I know I got the
pretty.
intensity of the color down where I want it. It's still going to allow our brightness to show through, our purples to show through, but it's a lot.
I'm so
of color.
freaking happy right now. You realize that you are satisfying all of the people in
So
chat
many
who have
people.
been wanting to see pink for
Years,
years.
like literally years.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a literally years moment for most of these people. It's like we have been saying Fuse needed to paint hot pink since the dawn
It's
of
not
time,
plaid.
It's not plaid.
and now
Yay, pink.
for basically no reason at all because you guys haven't been like nice to me or anything. I don't know why I'm doing this for you.
Because Shelby asked you.
Because Shelby asked
It's
me
because
to.
I asked.
And she'll threaten me. She'll cause me bodily harm if I don't do what she says.
She's like, I'm just gonna write all of my notes backwards.
Paintlicker said my life has led to this moment.
What are you gonna do now? Like now that I've stolen the thunder from you, what's gonna happen next? Holy cow, that looks awesome. His belly's white, so I'm not really concerned
Yeah.
with the stuff right up here.
Jen said, this just became such a good day. I love seeing Jason painting something pink. See, you're making so many people happy, including the woman you love.
Oh.
I need for everybody to remember that I'm doing this for them.
Now everyone's just saying plaid.
plaid. Jason's gonna be like, I'm out for that one. That's on you, baby J.
Wait. I've painted tartan on this channel before, many times. Well, maybe not many times, but a lot. Enough that I shouldn't have to have people scream for plaid. Did a whole stream showing people how to paint plaid. Various forms of tartan.
Schadenfreude is a wonderful feeling, Jason. I agree.
Do you now?
Yes, I feel Schadenfreude all the time.
Oh boy. The people that we work with.
You wouldn't have it any other way.
Also true. That I would consider to be a fairly accurate
I have to
statement.
admit, this is fairly satisfying. Like this color and this combo that I've created is really bitchin'.
Yes.
Like the purple and the faded, not ultramarine, the faded plum.
Jason, you're not supposed to tell them that
You
they
could do
were
it more
right.
often, Jason.
What's that?
Hmm?
No.
You weren't supposed to tell them that they were right.
You know, I never said anybody was right. I just said I'm having a good time.
He's having fun.
You just validated them all.
Nicholas said paisley, which I, for one, think is a terrible idea.
Houndstooth.
Yeah.
You people are
Paisley
horrible.
is such a chaotic pattern.
You people are horrible. Paisley is god awful.
It's
Whoever came
not
up with that
good.
needs to be drawn out and quartered.
Yeah, you have to paint a bandana. Good luck.
I'm loading a whole bunch of material up here. Throwing it at him. Very loosey-goosey. He's got a lot of hair. I might get a little bit of coffee staining on the belly, but I'm painting that white. But in the areas where the hair is, I just don't care. Right? The inconsistency. I might be a little more careful with like Space Marine armor, right? Because I got big flat areas and I don't want to get coffee staining. But the hair, it's going to be nice because it's going to leave all this inconsistency and irregularity around. I think the snout is also white, but all this is pink. Oh my god, that's so...
Bye, Lady B Miniatures. Thanks for joining.
Who?
Lady B Miniatures.
Okay. I thought you said AC miniatures. I can't let Aaron see me painting his favorite color.
It's his favorite. Oh, it is his favorite color. Isn't it? We'll just have to raid into him. Except he's not streaming today, so we can't raid into him.
So good idea, but bad idea.
Great idea, wrong time.
Ugh, it's amazing. It just makes me want to find more models that are like this. Like, I want more Care Bears, you know?
Well,
Green and yellow and...
And blue? Oh, they'd be so cute. But they have to be Chaos Care Bears.
It is really weird because it's like this happy-go-lucky evil thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do the fun little designs on like its head and stuff that it has?
Oh, I don't know.
You should.
Oh, Shelby.
Just go through and see, because everything's got a pool at the low spot, so I'm just kind of going around and making sure that's not gathering too much wash in places I don't want. But all in all, our glazed wash medium works amazingly. It does exactly what you want it to do. There.
Wow. It's a spectacular pink bear.
See, like in there in the hand crease. Just tap the brush in there, it'll soak it all up. The glazed wash medium stays open for such a long time. You have the opportunity to go back in when you're going this hard in the paint to soak and not get coffee staining. That's looking pretty good.
It's interesting. Sometimes I don't consider like the ability to be able to just like build up a ton of colors first and then just put like a glaze over it.
Yeah,
I feel like for some reason my brain mostly thinks in terms of building up a color.
it is a very difficult thing. We talk about it a lot. I have done this for so long that a lot of times when I'm looking at a model, and people will attest to it here on stream, is that, you know, the running joke is, you know, I the model was green, I look away, I come back, and it's like beautiful flesh or something, you know, because the way that I paint in a lot of cases is taking a look at what the color could be from bottom to top, meaning underneath. What can I paint this with that then eventually gets me to the color I want with a filter in some cases, right? Because I know building up pinks is really hard. So instead of trying to build up to this pink, why don't I build the tones underneath it that I know I want, and then drop this pink on at the high level. Drop that hot pink filter over the top of everything, right? And then we can come back and easily just dry brush highlights back on him, you know, whatever we need to do. So.
Yeah,
But not every model is for that, and that style of painting isn't for every model, you know. So sometimes the model doesn't want it because it's going to be too vibrant or it's going to be too washed out. Depends on what you're doing. You know, I probably don't paint Space Marines and stuff like this. I always pick on Space Marines, but you know they're very basic shapes, but you want them to be clean. And building up the color tends to keep the vibrancy down a little bit, especially if you're glazing a lot. And that can be helpful if you're doing, like, you know, military style models, things like that. It just depends, you know. Not every model is wanted to be painted the same way.
Yeah.
Even fun ones, you know. Even if I was painting another one of these Care Bear looking things, I probably wouldn't paint it the exact same way. I might build up greens totally different, because greens are not as hard to layer and get very vibrant, bright, fun colors out of as pinks.
Right.
Yellows are tough, because, you know, you're dealing with colors that are fairly transparent. All the magentas and pinks are fairly transparent as you go, until you get into the faded ones, which is why I use the faded colors, because they're very opaque, give me good brightness and value sketching, and then dump the pink on as a transparent color over the top of that, with a transparent red, which turns towards magenta and the magenta paint. Because again, I mean, that's just a super crazy bright hot pink.
Yeah.
Right, but starting with stuff like this just builds up a good color underneath it.
Should have painted the boat pink.
Should have made it what?
Should have painted the boat pink.
The boat?
I don't think that would have ended well.
That's not one of their colors. Thanks, though. Jesus. Yeah. But then I say that, and on our Marine a week, we have to wait a lot because I put a ton of wash on this, so he's not going to dry very quickly. But when we were doing a Marine a week, right, going in and I painted all these guys by building up the undercolors with high values in the hue, you know, blue using faded blue and pale blue and sky blue, and then filtering transparent blue back over the top to really make that blue pop, right? So you get kind of a primary color, blue on the ultramarine. And, same thing that we did for the red and the yellow. We did the same general workup so that we can get really good final bright colors. We did the main legions, right?
Yeah.
So you get really poppy colors, and this kind of contrast looks good on the table, and it gives you a really quick way to do like that non-metallic-y, shiny armor looking style. You can get away with doing it a lot of times, but you don't have to. It was just something that we were kind of talking about the transparent paints at the time and doing a study on how to get really poppy, vibrant colors very quick, because all these were painted very quickly, in a week of stream time from start to finish.
Yeah, didn't you do like one a day?
I did one a week. Yeah, we
You
did
did one
a
a
different
week,
chapter a week for 5 weeks. And the idea being that, we could start, and for 2 hours a day, walk you through sketching and talk about it and really do it as a tutorial style painting job. And it really helped people understand that idea of you can build color up thinking about brightness and contrast, and then use a filter at the top to make the color lock in. And sometimes it's good to use, like on an ultramarine, use hues of blue to build your highlights up, right? But it doesn't have to be the blue you want the model to be, because the blue you want the model to be can be the final filter. And it is hard to train your brain to remember that. Because sometimes it's easier to just pick paints that you have sitting in front of you and sketch, black and white sketch, and then put a filter on. That's what slap chop as a term is built around.
Yeah.
And, it's called underpainting, and been doing it for decades. And it just can help you make quick work of armies, that you're doing. And with the advent of stuff like speed paints and, like you've seen me just do with just our glazed wash medium,
Right.
it's basically acting like a speed paint. It's going to shade in the in-between areas of the hair, and when combined with the highlights that we've done, it's going to give us something really good looking. Although, like I said, I did slather the hell out of it, so it's not going to dry anytime this century, but,
Yeah, I keep hitting a wall with my one of my bird models that I have been wanting to paint.
Yep.
Because I found a type of bird that I kind of want to replicate.
Sure.
But I can't wrap my head around how to
Get the feather color and...
Yeah, like because it's different in some areas. Like there has a white underbelly, but then it's primarily a pink bird, but then it has brown throughout in like different tail feathers and stuff. So
sometimes it's really hard to get natural textures and colors recreated on a miniature if sometimes it doesn't have the detail to do a real realistic approach. So you find ways that you can use those colors and kind of blend them all together and make it work,
You can suggest colors a lot.
But obviously we have stuff like Percival,
yeah.
And with Percival, it was really just the same. Build up a kind of a dark goldenish brown or warm brown into that feather color and give that light on his face. But, is it the way feathers would look? No, not necessarily, but it still gives the feeling and the impression comes across. So you don't have to do it exactly.
Yeah.
Right? And you can do fun stuff. The feather on his cap was just a quick wet blend from purple through magenta, orange, and yellow. It's not intended to represent anything in particular, but I think we looked on the internet and found a funny colored feather that we liked.
Yeah, you were pulling up some references, some cool looking feathers. I remember this. I remember.
Yeah, I'll have to look at my model and see kind of what I could do instead of trying to get every single detail. Because I think that's also the issue with me is that because I have such a close attention to detail, I want to make sure that it's perfect. And perfect to me is making it look exactly like the picture, but that's not really
Photorealism is
reasonable.
a great style of painting, but it takes a lot of effort,
Yeah.
Yes.
right? Because
Very
you're trying at
time-consuming.
every stage to figure out how to manipulate things that happen in real world by hair follicles laying over one another, which is how feathers work, right?
Yeah.
Is the follicle of the hairs in the feather. I don't know what they're really called, hairs or not, but those little strands of feather lay over the top of one another and create these blends for colors that don't really exist. They fool the eye.
Yeah.
Peacocks are crazy for that. You go take a peacock feather and you spread it out, and you'd be surprised at how many white feathers and things like that are in there that brighten it up. It's just like paint mixing.
Yeah.
So you got to figure out like how far are you willing to go, or can you pull it off in a more indirect way. Oh gosh, that looks good where it's starting to dry.
Ooh.
Down along here, the first area we
Yeah.
did was his butt, and you can start seeing how it's drying.
Tiny
Our
first.
glazed wash medium is just too good, guys. It's amazing.
Tiny first indeed.
So
Game Delay said, "This bear, the Hulk. I'm starting to think Jason paints all large models the same way. Drown it in pink."
The Hulk didn't have any pink, did it?
Magenta.
Yeah. Yeah, we did the magenta wash. That freaked everybody out, right? Because when I had the Hulk and I started painting him green, and then I did a dark magenta wash on him.
You did the dark magenta wash on?
Yeah, I did the dark magenta wash after I had done either bright yellow green or like a warm flesh as a highlight, and then I did the dark magenta on him to get the crevices in between the muscles to have that blood under the skin feel. Because, you know, green skin by itself feels like a bodysuit because it's hard to make lively without putting a lot of pink in it. And so I didn't want to drag the pink onto the tops of the muscles, which I've done before. I wanted it to be kind of nestled in the recesses so you can kind of see it under the pec and in between the ribs and here on the six-pack and stuff like that. So it just kind of exists, you know, but it does it in a way that you can tell, right? Because it sits in like on the veins popping on his arms. You know, you get a little bit of that magenta in between the knuckles. So it does just these little hints that make it look like if he were to be cut, he would bleed, you know, underneath the calf muscle there. Stuff like that. So, you know, when you can underpaint, obviously we're not using the magenta as a final thing, but you can do that staging of filters that really gives a unique look to a model and makes it something different, you know. And I never remember where models go when I pull them down here. I know he wasn't up there. He was maybe here. Yeah.
Dave, just belong on a shelf somewhere.
Yeah, just shove them on there. I don't know if Gabe's taking the final pictures of that one. Have you, Gabe? I finished that damn Hulk weeks ago. He was pushing me, and I don't think he ever took photos of it.
I think you mentioned something about doing something to the base.
Look at how scary that, like, the front of his face is like had pooling on it that made you think it was going to coffee stain. Look how great that is. Our glazed wash medium is the best.
It is.
Stop complaining that we don't have a speed paint line. Mix it. Mix your damn colors. We gave you the best speed paint on the planet. It's called glazed wash medium, and it works better than anybody else's speed paints. Look at this. Right? Areas that look like they should have tide staining, and it just goes away as it dries. It's insane. Toot my own horn time.
Toot my own horn time.
No, he's been done for weeks, man. Weeks!
What's up, Hellfire?
Overlord says pink is a great color to paint with, but you've been on a teal turquoise kick for a while. Also great, right? Also very vibrant colors. Jades, turquoises, teals, seafoam green. Right? Those colors are great. And they're colors that can be used in really, really great ways, even when painting stuff for miniature wargaming. You know, not every army, but like Tomb Kings, for one, can use that teal turquoise color to great effect on the shields and stuff.
Absolutely.
Do
Shield,
dirty-ass old grungy bone and then throw a spark of color on them with the shield colors and stuff really popping.
Well,
that stuff works great, man.
My favorite thing, too, is if you're painting an army like that, you can paint the whole darn model, shield included.
Gabe, you're not first.
With all of that stuff on there.
Philip.
And then,
Philip.
because the bone is such a light color that has nice value contrast to it,
Yeah.
you can just go over it with the transparent colors. You don't even have to repaint it.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden you have this really nice pre-shaded blue.
She says, yeah,
or
Gabe, you're not
teal.
first. I always get them confused. Sorry.
No. I mean, I said my bit.
Hey, somebody likes us.
I said my bit.
Hellfire, I'm Schlebby.
Hello, New Gen.
Shelby, but Schlebby.
I saw that y'all have gloss varnish on your site. Anything Monument Hobbies gloss does better than everyone else?
I didn't understand that.
All of it. It's going to flow better through your airbrush. Everything that we make is built for what we do with it, as opposed to just taking off-the-shelf products like most other people do to recreate it. So our gloss is really good. Realize it is an acrylic water-based gloss, so it's not like a hard coat anti-magic shell for your models or anything. But it's great for mixing as a medium into matte colored paints. If you have one of our colors you really love, but you wish it was a bit more satin, coal black as an example, things like that, then you can go in and mix in a little bit of the gloss varnish, and it works like a champ to turn other colors satin without changing how they work. So many other varnishes, when you put them in, thicken up to a point to where it's unworkable, or frost and desaturate colors, things like that.
You can also do really cool stuff. Like paint
Oh, yeah, over the metallics was great.
super glossy red armor
Ooh, pretty.
with metallics.
Pretty pony.
Yeah, it's just it's a great product.
There's a short on how we did this on our YouTube as well. It's a good example of the cool effects you can get.
Game Delay said she's New Shelby, or Noosh for short.
That's what Noosh stands for. New Shelby.
New Shelby.
Yeah, I am a firm believer that I don't want you to have to buy the same color multiple times to use it in different ways. That's why we don't make an airbrush line. Why we don't make a speed paint line at this point, because I can make a medium that does all of that and lets you have the color you know and love. Because if you look at other lines, you have a yellow you like, and then they come out with a speed paint that has the same name. I guarantee it's not the same yellow, right? Because they've changed the formulation to get it to work differently. Our mediums, like our glaze wash medium, turns all of our paints into speed paints, for lack of a better term, and uses the exact color you love without altering it by adding the medium to it. So while people look at it and go, I'm too lazy, I don't want to work that much, what I can guarantee you is you work less when you mix paint than when you struggle to find colors that work or come close in other types of paint products. So yeah, all of our mediums, from our gloss varnish, our glaze wash medium, our Noosh medium, our matte varnish that we'll be coming out with, all of those colors are really meant to just accentuate the line of colors that you've already grown to love. So that you can always reach for jade, you can always reach for pyro red, titanium white, and use it for whatever you want. Thin it for the airbrush, dry brush with it, do whatever you want. I'm a lazy painter, but mixing paint is the freedom you need as an artist to not be locked into what other people decided you needed to paint like, you know? I've never enjoyed that. I just want color, and then I want to be able to do with that color anything. Look at how great that looks.
It looks so good.
Like, I think I'm done.
I think I'm done. Challenge done.
Challenge
dare.
done.
Don't you dare.
Lord
Schlubby's.
Solar Noosh. Again, I'm just using airbrush air to do this. I don't keep a hair dry, and I don't like using heat on paint. Cool air is much better for curing acrylics. It doesn't happen as quick, but it makes sure that it polymerizes correctly and doesn't wind up being brittle or shrinking too fast. Yeah, I got to paint the gold chain, and Fire Arc I did. I'm really enjoying this model. He looks spectacular. For the amount of time we've just spent on him, an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Not even? I came in here just before 3. So about an hour. So when Jen comes back, are we going to alternate Shelby and Chair Guy? Shelby is backup producer extraordinaire. So is Gabe.
It's true.
So we've got a good team here.
We have an excellent team here.
Yep.
Maybe Jay can bring the pain with the paint.
Gabe said, no, I've been replaced. It's okay.
Okay, good. So Gabe is no longer backup. He's backup to the backup.
Yeah.
We've knocked him down to AAA.
If I can't make it, then Gabe is in.
He's AAA ball. Have a paint off between Chair Guy and Chair Shelby. Shelby is getting her ducks in a row when it comes to painting.
I
She's
really
figuring
like
it out.
Starting to kill it. That purple's still coming through. Looking good.
Yeah, to my knowledge, I don't think Jacob enjoys painting.
No. I don't think so.
He likes playing the games. So he'll paint what he needs to paint.
But
As-
Old Cat is
as
first
fast
in
as
our
I
hearts.
can.
Game Delay, you're just trying to get free gifts. Game Delay's trying to muscle in and get free stuff.
It's game delay. This is not a new occurrence.
And he's toilet paper. Gabe is toilet paper delivery guy, as has been proven
It's very
today.
important.
There you go.
I'm so happy he got that
Do
toilet
not
paper.
use in miniature painting the toilet paper. I can't think of anything toilet paper is good for other than stick it in your ear so you don't have to listen to these people talk to you while you paint.
Or serenade you with
That's about
beautiful
all it's good
voices.
for. So. Or in your nose if your hiney has bad toots one day.
Gabe said, Schlubby can paint a Mindwork miniature, and Jacob will paint Cthulhu.
I would love to see Jacob paint Cthulhu. That would make me laugh so hard.
TP is cheaper than paper towel. Also, not as useful in
Yeah, it doesn't-
painting situations. I would not like to use paper towels to wipe my behiney, but
Yeah, we get the
what are you
job
talking about,
done.
Gabe? Did I just confess I don't wipe my butt? I mean, no, I wipe my butt diligently.
Indeed. Indeed.
Have you ever sat down to wipe your butt?
Oh, here we go.
Or like you sit down and
Yes,
you poop.
Jason?
You sit down and you poop,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
And like when it comes time to wipe your butt, have you ever just mind blanked and forgotten like how do you wipe your butt? Has
No.
this ever happened to you?
No.
No.
No?
No.
Dude, just me, I guess. I thought I was throwing that out there for friendship. Turns out I am isolated.
To be fair, I forget how to do a lot of other things.
You guys
like-
don't just drop and go. Hellfire's like just deuce and jet. No, I literally have had times where I don't know why, but you're just like sitting there and you do your business, and then you get the toilet paper and you fold it up, and then you can't remember what to do. I mean, I know what to do, but I can't remember like the
Do I go
What's-
from the back? Do I go from the front? Do
right
I...
hand, left hand. What am I doing here? I mean, it comes back real quick, but there's like that space case moment where it doesn't happen often. I feel really crazy now.
No, that's, I don't think that's that crazy, to be honest.
Do you fold or do you wad?
Fold.
Okay.
The Punisher said you just scoot across the floor
Well,
like
I wrap.
Cora.
I wrap. And then,
Okay.
yeah.
What?
Similar to folding. Do you
Yeah.
fold or do you?
I fold.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a cultured human being.
You're a cultured
Do you-
human being.
do you-
I'm not,
do
I
you-
wasn't born in a
Do you
barn.
fold everything just perfectly?
No, I kind of like as I'm spooling it out, I've come like it's just muscle memory at
Yeah.
this point.
I wrap
it's
it.
just like it comes out folded.
Yeah.
I'm just that
Yeah.
good.
I wrap it. I wrap it as I.
Fold or wad? Wad says even I don't wad, and I am wad.
Yep.
Gabriel, why don't you tell them what you do?
Yeah,
What?
Jabe.
Oh my God! Where there's? It sounds like there's a special secret here, Gabe.
I'm
Your
sure
sister
there's-
says
No,
you
I
need to
just-
tell us how you
I
do
just
your,
think you'll be disappointed.
in Jabe.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as he doesn't say I don't, we'll probably be okay.
That he doesn't.
It's like, what is toilet paper?
Just wipe with the whole roll and then put it back.
Oh my god. Yeah, you wipe with the roll. You remove the bits that are not so savory anymore.
So everybody who's never been on one of our streams, turns out fart and poop jokes are
Bidet
not
or go
actually
home.
regular, but we talk about them as if they're regular. And every now and then, they actually happen. So welcome if you're new here. I apologize profusely for this being your intro to Monument Hobbies.
I don't. This
Look at
is
how
awesome.
great our paints are.
Painting by the Hill, thank you for the follow.
Look at how great our paints are. And what the hell are the 3 seashells for?
It wasn't 3 seashells. Where's Jabe? I need an answer to this question, Jabe.
Painting by the hill.
I
Thank you for the
know,
follow.
he must not be gone. Ghost Hunter apparently is a firm believer in the bidet.
Lawdog says, let's get you,
You know-
back to bed, Grandpa Jason.
If I had a power outlet nearby my toilet, I would have a bidet on my toilet. Right now.
Yeah. I understand it. I just feel like there's a whole other issue of like how you dry.
Okay, so I'm gonna out Scott Miniac. They have one of those bolt-on bidets
Yeah, you can get.
at
Yeah,
their toilet thing.
yeah. You need a
It
power
really
outlet.
worried me, dude, because they have a small bowl toilet.
Somebody likes
That's
us.
so funny.
So technical me, I'm like, okay, this is a dilemma. Because, you know, the first time I go in there to pee, and you flip the seat up, and there's this honking thing, and you're like, this messes
you're like,
my whole
whoa, there's-
routine up.
There's a
Thrown
whole
up.
lot.
What is this thing? So I like reach down and I see if it moves. Like, am I supposed to flip it up or something? So I'm like all like, you know, is it gonna bite me? You know, and I'm like, it's like bolted on, doesn't move. So I'm like, okay, well, you just got to work around this, Jason. So you do. And then you think about like, okay, but what happened? And then so I close the lid to see like, okay, so if you sit down to poop, does it get in the way? And it doesn't. They've got it measured to where it's behind the opening. But it worried me for a second.
Does it get in the way?
It worried me.
Yeah, it's just gonna hang out and catch the poop.
The Punisher. Look how great our paints are. By the way, how do you wipe your butt?
Only at Monument Hobbies, folks. Only at.
All we can hope. Anyone who follows during this conversation is definitely our
Yeah,
people, says
we
Jen.
gotta follow during
100%
that
true.
conversation.
Painting by the Hill is the only
Yes.
one. And Painting by the Hill,
Yeah, Painting by the Hill, you are a legend. Our people for sure. Oh my gosh.
Apparently, you don't need a power outlet. It's just all water pressure.
there's his plug.
Is it? Oh, okay.
There's
Well,
his plug.
maybe I will look
There's
at it.
probably-
Anybody that says, you know it, I got you, baby. I got you, baby.
You know it. Brannigan's brushes.
Oh my
Brannigan's, what is going on,
gosh.
my man?
What's going on? How are you doing today?
Welcome, Raiders.
Look, I'm painting a Chaos Care Bear.
Chaos Care Bear.
He's
Named
I'm
Heine.
pink.
painting a French mercenary that belongs on a boat.
It looks really good.
But this guy?
Yeah,
He's a little sour in the face.
I like him.
He's not so happy.
He looks like he's seen some things on the sea.
Yes, he most certainly has. Also, hello everyone. Welcome from the raid. I hope you guys had a great stream. Brannigan's brushes. Loving the Care Bear.
Shelby forced me to paint this. So
Looks
our
like Young
February
Jay.
Discord challenge is, it's Valentine's Day Discord, February,
And what
Shelby's
else?
birthday, so
Yes.
Shelby got to pick.
And
now,
what else?
now it's paint things pink, right? And I said I'm not. They were like, I was like, why? What is this the thing? Because they were like, oh, Jason's got to do one for February, and I was like, oh God, what did you choose? Because I wasn't here when I got selected. And then when they told me it's paint things pink, I go, nope, not doing it. and then I made a deal with Shelby so that she'll make sails for the boat that Jordan is painting. We're doing a deal with Firelock Games, who make Blood and Plunder, and Jordan's painting up a set for some photo shoots for the paint set and all that stuff. So he's done a great job on the boat, and it needs sails. And so Shelby was like, oh, I'll make sails if Jason paints a pink model. So then, of course, I'm in there. Okay. Lunchbox Superhero, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Welcome, everybody. Got a sub. Oh, no, it wasn't Lunchbox. It was Hellfire.
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 Hellfire, thank you
Yes.
for the gifted subs. Lunchbox got one, along with Kerberos, Resin Poisoning, B-Rab, and, oh boy, I feel like...
73.
But we're going to call you Asa. That's probably not right. No, it's not Shelby's birthday today.
No.
No.
It's
Not
coming
yet.
soon. So, yeah, I got you, Hellfire. And thank you so much. And then, so in order to get sales for the ship, I have to sell my soul and paint pink. So I told Shelby that I would do it, but she had to find a model suitable for painting pink that really jumped out at me inside the building. It had to be something that Monument Hobbies already owned. And so she went digging through all of the boxes that Cool Mini or Not sent us here recently.
Thank you, Megalodon and Jaws.
Megalodon, Jaws, and the gang at Cool Mini or Not really set us up. And in the Massive Darkness box sets, there's one called the Rainbow what?
I don't even know.
Rainbow Crossing.
Rainbow Crossing expansion for Massive Darkness has this guy, who is like some big
Shaun O'Connor.
Chaos Care Bear with a Dookie Gold chain with a heart on it, and all he wants to do is give you hugs. So he's called Hug Bear, and so we named him Heine, and we're painting him pink, and he is very freaking pink.
And
So
insert
He's so pink.
many, many butt jokes later.
I love him.
he is very pink.
Wow.
Schlubby is enjoying
Paint Liquor. Your birthday's tomorrow.
Mayhaps way
Happy
too
early
much.
birthday, Paint Liquor.
Ooh, happy early birthday indeed.
Yes,
I'm sure we'll see you tomorrow. Maybe.
Sean O'John, thank you for the Prime Gaming sub. 3 months, appreciate it, my friend. It's a great find, Schlebby, right? She came into my office just giggling up a storm. And then she had a picture of a model we didn't own. We were going to have to like download it and 3D print it. And I said, no, it has to be something we already own. And then a couple days later, she came charging in with this while we were at lunch. And I was like, okay, you win. I will paint the hell out of this model. It's just a fun model. It really is. So
Gabe did help me, but I was heading up the project for sure.
What's happening up the project for sure. Way to take credit.
So I'm sitting here in the jail of having to wait for our glaze wash medium to dry because I slopped on so much.
Oh,
You really
but it
did.
looks so good.
I used, if you're new here, if you've come by through one of the raids or just found us on the internet, we are Monument Hobbies. We make the amazing line of paints called Pro Acryl, and I mixed our glaze wash medium along with magenta and transparent red. And I got this, what the camera can't even really pick up, as a super duper hot pink, and turned that into a wash, and then slathered it all over him. We have dark purple shadows, and then kind of a mid-pale purple mid-tone, and then I used a pale pink dry brush on the top to get the highlight sketched in, and then just basically like speed painting, made the wash with the real vibrant hot pink and slopped it all over the whole model. And I've got this really, really good turnout going on here. I'm loving it.
Hesington,
The
thank you
purple
for the
is staying
follow.
exactly where I wanted it. Yeah, it's just freaking great. So it's made painting. If I have to paint pink, I want it to be fun. So I've made painting pink fun. So there you go.
It already was fun. You just had to understand that it was fun.
Jen, we need to rethink this whole thing, Jen.
Yeah, you guys keep her around.
She'll probably agree with me.
Jen, Jen. You people don't say true, Shelby. Don't be on her side. Who has been
Shelby
giving
is-
you the great painting techniques for 8 years? Not Shelby.
No, but I did give them.
She's correct.
I gave them.
Damn it.
That's one down for Jason.
And I lose. It's
Yep.
just how it goes. I lose. Dang it. Pink plaid next. Nobody can't ever satisfy chat, you bastages. Jen's out buying a pet pig right now. She can't be bothered.
I really hope she's buying a pet pig.
Oh, that'd
not
be so
buying a
amazing.
pig.
King
As soon
Tone
as I
said
say
he's
that, I'm gonna
excited
go
to do
home
a
and
pink with the
Cora
model
and the
we
pig
got
are
lined
going to meet
up.
me at the door.
What would you do if you came home and there was a pig?
A baby pig?
Yeah.
I mean, I have said it in the past. I was like, you know what? We should get a pig
Pigs are awesome.
for Cora. And she was like, no. I show her pictures of
No.
crazy animals. Like, I saw, like, somebody had a raccoon, and I'm like, yes, raccoon. And she was like, not having it. I was like, but look how cute.
You would want a raccoon. That's so funny. Game Delay said, "Can anyone holding a bear like that say I lose and mean it?"
Yes. I think so.
I think so. Hey Merlin models, welcome.
Model's perfect for dry brushing. Not gonna lie. Got good broad textures, very deep
Yeah.
sculpt.
Mhm.
The lines are pretty soft. It's not gonna be like a hard polystyrene model like GW, but you know, so the edges are very soft. But that still works very well for what I'm doing because I want thicker highlights. So just taking the raw pale pink on the brush is being great. I'm probably doing this a little prematurely because I still have wet spots with paint down low, so I have to do very, very light dry brush here so I don't pick up a lot of the paint in the low spots and drag it across the...
Waiting for
Up
stuff
there
to
is-
dry is
I'm
literally
impatient,
the
man.
worst.
I'm impatient.
It is
Instant gratification
actually the
takes too
worst.
long. I don't have time for this.
I am so impatient when it comes to getting stuff to dry.
The Punisher said, "I glanced at that and read it as beer and thought, yeah, beer would be great. Can't lose with a beer in your hand."
I mean, I'm not sure that's wrong.
That's funny. Spatsnat said, "Jason Tiny has wet spots?"
Yep. We don't ask why.
What I do without you people.
But
Probably
you,
laugh a lot less.
Yeah.
Live a sane life. That's what I do.
you would laugh a lot
I
less.
think you'd have a
though.
lot less laughter in your life.
Probably
and that
correct.
seems sad.
Probably correct.
What is life but full of laughter?
Hmm. Paintlicker said, "You did this to yourself, Fuse."
Also true.
That's also true.
Also true. Although I blame Jen because Jen let me make all of these decisions.
You can also partially blame me too, because I was the one who picked up the phone call and called you. To be fair. But you did say yes.
This is also true.
So
Story of my life. Bad decision after bad decision.
Game Delay said, "I'm sure there's no way to take this wrong, but I keep looking at the crotch on Baby J's model. Really good contrast."
Ha!
thanks. I think this guy's coming together quite nicely.
Is he gonna go on the boat?
Yeah. He's fighting our pirate.
Blackbird.
Oh, so the boat is not a pirate ship.
It
is.
is a both.
Okay.
It could be either or. There are technically in this box there comes two ships.
Oh.
One with which they're both sloops, so the same type of ship.
Mhm.
One is designed to be the pirate ship. The other one's supposed to maybe also be a pirate ship. I
Is
don't
it
know.
is it the kind of thing where you have to choose parts for one ship, or do you get 2 ships out of
You
the
get
box?
two
Two
whole
boats.
complete ships.
That's exciting.
Without
yeah, the
sales.
game is
Yeah.
pretty incredible because it can be played as a ship v ship combat as they draw in close and then board one another.
Yeah.
It can also just be played as a skirmish game with just the miniatures, like on a Caribbean island.
Mhm.
You can do all sorts of pirate based fun scenarios in Blood and Plunder.
That's awesome.
I wonder who's going to paint the next boat.
Gabe, Shelby, Jen, not me,
I'm not painting a boat.
not it,
Nose goes.
not it.
I did
Baby
it.
J. Well, since you already have the experience,
You didn't do nose goes.
you get to do it.
Hi,
That doesn't
Mom.
mean anything.
I'm back.
In this building, that doesn't mean anything.
Shannon can paint it.
Oh, it's
Shannon,
4.
you're painting a boat.
Oh, I do love boats, but guys, I'm so bad at painting. I'm
No,
like
you're
a,
not.
I'm like a
Lies.
baby. I'm like a
Lies.
baby that just starts to paint.
T-Schmidt, I have so many painting projects already. I can't take on an entire ship.
What's the difference between a privateer and a pirate? A piece of paper.
It is 4:03.
Oh God, time to quit.
He's like, thank goodness. I'm out of here.
Shelby, I want to see what they're painting.
Oh, you have to turn the TV on.
You won your first painting contest this week, and Pro Acryl is the only line you own. Tangent, yes.
Awesome.
Or Mom, you could
Yes.
just go
And
behind.
also
see
we
what
have to
they're
say that
doing.
Tangent said this is his first time catching a live stream. Came for the quality paint, stayed for the highbrow jokes.
Got 2 kinds
See?
of wet in my pants.
See? Spoodly Doodler, what's going on?
We do nothing but highbrow jokes here.
Welcome, Raiders. Oh
Somebody
yes,
likes us.
Thanks for the follow,
very
Gun
highbrow
Shrimp.
poop jokes.
They are poop jokes, but they are
Gun
highbrow.
Shrimp, what's going on? Spoodly, what's going on? Thank you so much.
Spoodly Doodler, I love that name.
Thank you so much. Using some Pro Acryl to
that
do
is
some
a great
Caradron overlords. Nice.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Mom, you're in the wrong chair. Come on. Oh my gosh.
How many times have I quit this show? Is this my first? Because I quit.
See you, Slayer Street.
I quit. I don't know how many times that is that I've quit, but
Jason loves this show.
I've quit a lot on this stream, actually. For some reason, I keep coming back. But
It's because he loves hanging out with
Slayer
everyone.
Street, take it easy.
By Slayer Street.
Have fun walking the dog, Spoodly. And I just love the name Gun Shrimp. This is a model I would paint.
Spoodly Doodler gave
Gun
me a
shrimp.
really.
I want an army of
that
gun
made
shrimp.
me really happy.
You
I want an army of gun shrimp. Like just
Little shrimp
you
models
just scuttling
with
across
pistols.
the earth with guns.
Gun,
Yes.
gun shrimp?
Gun shrimp. Like machine gun shrimp.
Machine gun shrimp. Gun shrimp.
Gun shrimp.
Or they could be, or it's like an old West movie. They're all wearing cowboy hats and have pistols.
Well, I like because in a lot of the movies, don't the shrimp like they kind of have like an old Spanish, conquistador thing
Yeah, they got
because the shrimp feelers. They do the thing. He's like, I will have at you, and so that's what I figured. We have gun shrimp, and
They
fingers,
also
and they all talk like
oftentimes
that.
have that accent.
Yeah,
too.
they all talk like that. That's my army, gun shrimps, shrimps, gun shrimps. It's Krillin time.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
Amazing.
Hellfire hired. Hired.
Perfect. Wow.
Oh God. T. Schmidt asks how many shows have I done because you've probably quit that many times. We were thinking about it, and I'm like, I swear I have to be here with Monument Hobbies. Between Jen and I being on stream, we probably have the most live painted hours in history. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say it. We beat Bob Ross hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down. His show was only like 30 minutes or an hour, and he didn't really do that many. They just repeat them on like I Love Lucy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Hands down. Mantis shrimp. Isn't there a shrimp that can break their aquariums? I don't want that one.
That's not the one that I want.
I already have enough stress trying to keep everybody else happy. Now you got to keep your shrimp happy too, or it busts out of his cage. Come home, the aquarium, the water all over the floor. He's standing there with a gun. I got you.
I like that he's a pirate shrimp.
I don't know where that came from, but
It's a Spanish conquistador pirate.
and Bob Ross, zero fart jokes.
Well,
Got nothing on
100%.
us.
No talking about
Technically,
butts.
it's more poop jokes, but fart jokes sounds more responsible when you're talking about like
Yeah,
having
it's
a
more
pseudo family show as opposed
more
to. And check out all the
respectable.
pee pee poo poo stuff we talk about.
I mean, you named your bear Heine, so.
The bear's name is Heine, and Bear Heine just made me giggle inside. By the way, because I've been thinking about Heine the bear, but not Bear Heine. But now it's Bear Heine.
Also, we brought some extra toilet
I
paper.
bet
so
we
you
can.
just-
Oh, dude, we can put Heine on the gold heart. I'll make Heine engraved
That's
on the
what-
gold heart.
Jason, that's what all of us were saying at the very beginning.
Well, that's a good that I don't pay any attention to people. Pistol shrimp are a real thing. Like, they carry pistols. I do not want to live in that part of the world. I want to dream about it and, like, have an army about it, but I don't want to know it's real. Don't bring your reality into my fantasy.
Jeez.
Naming the bear Heine is my greatest accomplishment today. Ghost Hunter, you win. How the hell did we go the whole stream without getting a bear Heine until now, right? It literally just happened.
I mean, we went pretty deep on the Heine jokes.
Mike,
Like, we were
fine.
talking
open
about.
carry shrimp. Yeah, we got open carry shrimp. They're like full on like machine gun strapped to their backs and speak like Spanish conquistadors. What do they ride? What does shrimp ride on? Narwhals. There we go.
Yeah.
Narwhal.
Done. Narwhals
Oh, that's
with
so
tons
funny.
of tiny gun shrimp on their back.
I can't handle this. This is. No. You gotta go even more weird. Evil
No,
with
no,
it.
you don't. No, you don't.
We're killing Jason. One laugh
Oh
at a
no,
time.
I took the string out.
You can't even hide in your hoodie.
Oh gosh. Hellfire said Warnalls. Or like war.
Well, if you-
Warnalls.
War knolls.
Oh, nice
War knolls
one,
and gun
yeah.
shrimp.
Nice.
I think we just made $1 million, people. Who in this chat would not buy that game?
Warnalls and
Gun
pistol
shrimp and war knolls.
shrimp?
All the factions are like crazy animal anthropomorphic shrimp carrying guns. Arson Gills has models this month that are turtle warriors riding these disturbing snails with teeth. I think I want them. Yes. Now we're talking. GW's days are numbered. They don't know what hit them. War knolls and
All right.
gun shrimp. That's only one faction. We got to do the hard work.
I
Come
have
up with the other
completed
6.
demands.
Someone quick, how do we arm the manatees? Giraffe with beer hats holding sniper rifles. Now we win the internet. I just want the giraffes with the beer hats. I think this is the one with like the 2 cans and the straws going into their
Yeah.
mouths and sniper rifles. And like all you just see is a range of trees and beer can heads and scopes
Oh my god.
sticking out. You leave the giraffes in the back.
I think this is a great idea. We need to write this down. Gabe, write that down.
I'd party with that
Gabe,
giraffe.
write that down.
Gabe's like, that is not going on the board.
Gabe's like, I'm gone. I'm not
Yeah.
even here
Gabe's like,
anymore.
I did not
He's
stay
Not
for
even
this.
here.
I did not stay for this. Walruses are armed manatees. Also kind of true. In
do-
San Francisco, has anybody been to the Bay Area recently? Is that one like wharf still destroyed because it got taken over by the walrus? They're not walrus. They're the
Sea lions?
sea lions. Those big, huge bastages.
I don't know.
Weigh like 8 tons.
Probably.
The bulls are like they just hang out. It smells to high
Oh, yeah.
heaven. Blech.
One time I was snorkeling and one like swam right past
They're
me.
huge.
Terrifying.
They cast huge shadows if you're down like
Terrifying.
it like under because they swim up high
Yeah.
and so they can cast a shadow. I had one do that and I thought it was a shark.
Yeah.
And I freaked the hell out.
So
Hey,
scary.
Jason,
What?
can I steal a big cork?
No.
Can I use a big cork?
Also no.
Can I steal a big cork?
Yes.
Great.
You found the magic one.
We'll get there eventually.
Jason, I do have to head out.
Okay, we're leaving. You got to blame Shelby for the enemy of fun over
You
there.
can always end it yourself.
Just because they're fat doesn't mean you can call them
I
fat.
think we should make Shelby do the outro.
I mean, they're literally like 90% blubber. those guys, right? That's like part of their makeup because they got to go into like the freezing
Cold water.
waters, right? They got to be insulated. Me, I don't have that excuse. I'm not trying to swim in cold water. And I'm not saving up for winter, it turns out. This doesn't mean you're off the hook for... I'm going to finish it. Tomorrow we'll jump in and I'll start... I'll base coat the chain for the non-metallic gold. And then we'll start doing the white belly, white snoot.
Jen, we will make sure that the doors are locked.
And we'll get some more highlights and stuff done on it. So it'll be good.
I believe Philip locked it.
Oh, he did?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Sounds like Philip locked the door.
Yeah, why don't you just use... You don't need a cork. You can use this. You can just put some poster tack on top, and then you can hold it. It conforms to your grip. It's actually very
You could hold,
soft.
you could like
And
hold
it
the
is
actual,
toilet paper,
the actual
And we
roll.
don't have crappy toilet paper here, which is great.
We have really good toilet paper here.
Tangent
treat you people too
313,
well.
thank you for the follow.
Note to self, we need single-ply horrible cardboard toilet paper.
We did have a conversation about whether or not Shannon or I was the person who you treated worse at this company.
What?
I said I'd give you the most grief, probably. But then I said it probably fights with Jordan, because I give Jordan a lot of grief, too.
You do give me a lot of
got
grief.
you. It's fun grief, though. It's
No,
not
it's-
harsh grief.
It's not harsh.
Fun grief.
All right, gang. Thank you so much for all the follows. To all the new people here, welcome to our happy little family. Hopefully it'll show back up. We do stream 5 days a week from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time here in Arizona. We'd love to see you back. Shelby is popping up all of the wonderful links in the chat. The store and the
Somebody
FLGS
likes
link
us.
will give you places where you can go and find all of our products, Pro Acryl paints, Pro Series brushes, all of our mediums, basing materials, all the great hobby products that we make here. We love your support. Thank you so much over the years. And then the Discord and the YouTube links will get you to all of our social media stuff. All the videos that you catch here live go up as VODs on the YouTube. And then the Discord has over 3,000 amazing painters and
Ghost
Hunter!
Ghost Hunter! So, yeah, great place for inspiration and having fun and making fun of Ghost Hunter. Eventually, he will paint good.
Wow.
Oh, 3,000 amazing artists and Bear
Dark.
Heine.
Very tiny.
Just so everybody knows, I didn't start this thing about Ghost Hunter. He did it to himself.
That is accurate.
He did it to himself. So yeah, join us on all the social media stuff. Stick around here. We're going to find somebody to raid, so show some love in the channel we wind up in. It's free to hit the follow button. Do it. Get alerts. Help out the channel. Help out all of the amazing community of hobby streamers, passing on good information and inspiration to everybody out there. Love your faces. Don't go change it. We'll see you tomorrow. We're out.
Bye-bye!